Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. They travel through time and space and stuff. Troll them, re-roll them, throw them above. They fly through dimensions, this isn't bluff. Heroes compelled, they have no choice. The model winds of a secret voice. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse. Masters of the Metaverse, Masters of the Metaverse.
Hey guys, couple quick reminders before we jump into Masters of the Metaverse. Today it's the Troll-A-Thon. It's the Troll-A-Thon for Zach's birthday, and we've got a couple goals for the day. I don't know if anybody told you, but I'm gonna run through them real quick. At 3K, if we raise 3K, we're going to go take a trip down memory lane and look at Zach's MySpace page.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know about you, but I really desperately want that, so we're pretty close to that goal. I think we're like 1,000 away maybe.
Awesome.
But I need that in my life. Please.
Who are his top 8?
I know.
Is Tom there?
At 5K, Zach is going to have to watch, this one might be more painful for Ryan, I don't know, we'll see. He's got to watch Rai-Rai's death metal promposal video. If you don't know what a promposal is, it's when you propose to take somebody to prom, and
It's like asking a date?
It's like asking on a date.
Okay.
Ryan went hardcore with his death metal promposal, so Zach is going to have to watch that, and the kicker is that he's going to have to give a lot He has to give compliments to Ryan on his terrible death metal promposal. And I desperately need that too.
Yeah.
Then at 7.5K, Zach is going on the pitch blast. And that's kind of like a dunk tank, but it's like, the water's hanging over you and someone tries to throw it and then the water like comes down on you. So Zach's going to have to go in that. And that is another thing we also need. Then at 10K, we've got a little surprise, and I don't want to tell you what it is, but it's fucking worth it. So, there's that. Also, every $500 raised, we're doing a physical giveaway. Zach just ran down and showed you a bunch of stuff. We're giving away a Nintendo Switch, you guys.
Ooh.
What? A Switch. I know.
You've been playing that.
Where did you find it?
Great question. GameStop, I think.
Target randomly has
Target?
Can I answer?
You know, you can.
Yes.
Are you subbed? Yes. If you're subbed, then you get a chance to win this Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
Spread this around with hashtag Trollathon on Twitter. Tell all your friends, get in here. And there's finally also a contest happening on the HyperRPG subreddit, and it's a meme contest. So enter your memes about HyperRPG into that contest, and if you win, you will be featured on the weekly update on Monday. And I think that's all I got. So let's jump into the Metaverse.
Thank you, Emily.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you just left, I have a question for you.
Oh,
Do you know if we have a? Oh, that's so toasty. Thank you.
No, you're welcome.
Do we have a hard out at 5:30?
Yes, I believe so, but I will double check.
Okay, that would just be good to know in advance. Hi, everybody.
Hey,
Welcome to
hello.
Masters of the Metaverse here on Saturday afternoon. We are here on our last Saturday. You may have heard the news that we are moving to a new time slot.
Yeah!
We're going to be on Mondays at 6 p.m. Pacific, and frankly, really excited about it. Should be a fun change. I know that for some folks, though, that is going to make it harder for you to catch the show live. So my special request to you is that if you are someone who is in a time zone where this change is going to make that a big hurt for you, please send me a message, either whisper me on Twitch or send me a message on Discord or Twitter or whatever, because we're trying very hard to figure out ways to help you stay engaged and involved, even if you can't watch it live, because that is super, super important to us. So I just want to make sure you are aware of that. But yeah, starting this coming Monday, you'll get, we'll be here at 6 p.m. Pacific time now on Mondays.
Like 2 days from now?
2 days from now.
2. Oh, okay.
Which apparently I count 2 this way.
Yeah, that's how they usually do it.
2 days.
Nice.
2 days, depending on where you are in the world.
2 days.
This show, Masters of the Metaverse, is a crazy sci-fi mashup show. Kind of describe it often as Quantum Leap meets Sliders with dice. I think that's a pretty succinct way of putting it. It's a lot of fun. The people on the show have 2 identities that they are hopping back and forth between. The little slider in front of them is helping describe where they are in those identities. Normally, I tell you a whole bunch about this stuff. But chat is awesome, and they can take care of that. They can totally help you out if you're new to the show and have questions. So just feel free to ask, and they will help you out with that. Yeah. Chat, of course, being the computerized hyper-reality amplifier and transformer, the AI system of the metapods that are helping these pilots leap from reality to reality.
They're very powerful.
They are very powerful. They run the show, really.
They do.
And actually, speaking of that,
they killed an entire town.
I wanted to take a moment. I wanted to take a moment to just talk about something from last week. And it's a good thing.
Are we in trouble?
No one's in trouble. No one's in trouble.
It's probably.
I want to just point out something amazing that happened last week, and that was a couple weeks beforehand. Christian Doyle, in his character, had made kind of a throwaway reference to developing a character that his character had the ability to build a portable shower that he could take and use as they went about on their travels in the Wild West. And somehow that also got referenced in the show as possibly eventually a hot beverage dispenser because it was broken. It was making stuff too hot.
Yes.
So then Paximo in the audience, Paximo goes and takes that idea and she tweaks it in a piece of writing that she did, and she turns it into like a steampunk prototype Keurig machine, which was really cool. And we read that and we loved it so much that we decided what she had written was canon. And then Christian last week introduces it back into the show by making a reference to using this machine.
Oh, I'm going to kill somebody with that thing.
As soon as he brings that up, I think it was Imp in my head, he makes, I don't know, people's stuff, makes a reference to the next thing should be a portable distillery. Well, Christian has been checking out chat at times. We're watching the show. In fact, I think he's doing it right now.
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment, no. But, and he catches this line about the portable distillery, so he works that into the show. Now, at the same time this is all going on, the characters are trying to get Matt's character to talk about himself, to talk about his pilot identity. And Sarah's been plugging away at him, and he isn't saying anything. And then Lisa, she makes a reference to how if you get him drunk, he'll talk a little bit about it. Specifically, she mentions rum. So then Christian takes that piece, coupled with the distillery, and we get the creation of the idea of let's get him drunk on the portable distillery. So that starts happening. We start going through all of that, and he gets plowed. And I decided this is a great idea, so I force him to move on his slider. Then Kelly and Sarah and Lisa start peppering him with questions. He starts giving backstory and showing leads as to what's been going on. And I want to bring that up because the whole way that the story advanced was because of you guys. And related to that, the flood last week. Like people talked about
that was all you and me
people
a little
talked
bit.
about chat derailed the show. You didn't derail the show.
I mean, they
I
kind of
understand
derailed
if you want to feel like you did, and that's fine. But when Commander Dunsel and I think it was Paxmo started talking about, ooh, can we team up to do a hack attack? And Alien Knitter has worked with us enough to say, yeah, sure. It says that you're supposed to do it on your own, but no, I think they'll let it. So do it. And then 4 AM Critter says, meh, I'll take care of it. And we get this flood that happens and wipes out the village, and all this stuff goes haywire and sideways and whatnot.
For a joke.
A joke.
Mm-hmm. But that's why we're here.
But it was worth it. And I guess that's the thing I want to say is our goal with this show from the beginning has been to do the most interactive, live stream, improvised RPG show that we can do. Mm-hmm. We don't do this show for you. We do this show with you.
To you?
Never forget that. Like that is... Fuck you, Matt. This is something I just really want to make sure you understand that this is very much a collaborative
This
thing.
is your show.
And so thank you so much for all the support that you've been giving us. Thank you for your willingness to come and play with us. And we are excited to see what happens when we move over to Mondays and we can just take this thing to a whole nother level. So
High five, that was fucking awesome.
there you go.
Yeah.
So come play with us on Monday.
Yeah.
Motivational
It's gonna be a lot of
We
fun.
get 2 shows in a couple of days. I'm just so excited.
I know, it's gonna be awesome. So I do want to pass out. I do want to pass out the buffs. Many of you are aware that this show is done in conjunction with Hyper RPG and Zombie Orpheus Entertainment, and Zoe Patreon backers are able to bestow buffs every week on the cast. And so here's the results from that today. Crash, you have a +4 that you can use sometime today at any point that you want.
A +4?
A +4. You also
Thank
have
you very much, Patreon.
20 points of armor that you have as well that you can use.
What?
Jebediah, you have a +3 that you get a drop today at some point. Jenica, you have a +3 and 20 points of armor.
Thank you, Patreon.
Nick, you have a +3 and 20 points of armor.
What the hell is Nick?
That's Teddy, you have a +3 and 20 points of armor.
Armor is for the weak.
Tessa. This Western arc is only 3 more episodes. The Western.
We extended it yesterday.
Yes, Tessa, you have a +2 and 10 points of armor.
Troll down, Chris.
Orville Wilbur Wright.
No, it's Wilbur Orville.
I'm sorry, Wilbur Orville Wright, the Wright brother. You have a +2 that you can use at some point, and I have a +5 and 20 points of armor that I can use for a character at some point. So that is all the stuff on that. You may recall last week at the end of the episode, after dealing with a impromptu rap battle, which was also
Yes.
your idea.
Yes, thank you, Jeff.
Thanks for the gifts. The gift that keeps on giving.
I've been apologizing for that Thomas Jefferson thing all week.
Yours was
it was
actually
awesome.
Mine was a festering pile of me trying to rap.
But
It
you were
was-
vamping so we could write ours.
That's true, and then I loved it when I asked if you guys would do the same. You just all kind of went, no. You're on the spot, Chris. Go for it. Okay, so yeah, so at the end of the episode last week, the team received news that war was on its way because Wilbur Orville Wright had arrived and was passing this information along, and that's where we left things off. So I think we'll just start off with the group of you in the Kingdom of Yosemite. Having received this information, Wilbur has joined you in the King's ready room. Well, let's be honest, he'd have a throne room. And for conversation as to what to do, how to handle this threat. It's the 6 of you. Young Franklin is there as the King's chief attendant.
Our pants are back on, yes?
Yes, it's...
We all have pants now?
I don't have
you've been
hammer
repants.
pants anymore, do I?
No,
People's
you've been
pants were
repants.
off?
You're
Okay.
good.
Yeah, that was another thing.
And I
Matt
wasn't
said.
here.
We throw mad parties in the Kingdom of Yosemite.
Yes, everyone lost pants and someone gained hammer pants. So,
Orange day glow ones.
yeah.
And I wasn't
Of
here.
course, we're still only about 50-50 whether Johnny Appleseed's going to have any pants on, but, you know,
That's
that's just wrong.
As, yes.
I think
just
that's
how we
being
go.
generous with the odds to say
Yeah.
50-50.
Schrodinger's pants with Mr. Appleseed here.
Indeed.
That's a good thing the table's here, because y'all don't know. You just don't know.
If you sit here, you do.
I'd like to request a seat change.
No,
Can I take my pants off?
No.
you're
Isn't
at the
there
table.
something about a war?
There's something.
Yes, what? Tell me, my good man. What news?
I only have a little bit of news. They about to come fuck us up, y'all.
Who and why?
I don't know his name. I don't remember. I just heard it. I was flying in my machine.
Do you have a
In
flying machine?
Yes, I have a flying machine.
He's one of the
Wilbur
greatest
Orville
inventors
Wright.
of our time.
Wow.
I only
Call me
invented a
wild.
gun. Edison only invented a light bulb. This
And
is
I
the man that invented flying.
But they've been messing with my homeboy. And I don't like that.
He is your homeboy?
We worked together for a couple of years on a couple of different inventions.
Is that how we came up with the idea? Was it
Jenica, you
Propeller?
notice at this point that Wilbur has a letter in his coat pocket that he seems to be oblivious to during this conversation. It's sticking out and clearly written on it that you can see is the name of King Theodore Roosevelt.
Perhaps, sir, the letter in your pocket might shed some more light.
I don't know what you're talking about.
She's pretty smart. I wouldn't fuck with her.
Okay.
That,
Sorry.
I mean,
So he pulls out the letter and hands it over to you, King Teddy. And it is a report from one of your field agents reporting that the Menlo Park Militia, the private army of the infamous Thomas Edison, is on the warpath, heading out into the West because they are looking for one Professor Richard Gatling. They have not, it doesn't say exactly what they're looking for him for, but the indication is that anyone found giving him aid and comfort will be possibly experiencing the wrath of Mr. Edison.
Bully.
And that's a good choice of words when describing Thomas Edison.
Professor Gatling, why exactly would Mr. Edison have it out for you?
Well, as I just told you, I worked with Mr. Wright here for several years, along with many other inventors, and I was having trouble finding work, and Mr. Edison came to me at the World's Fair and offered me a job for a lot of money, and I took it. Had the chance to work with the greatest inventor of our time, after all. Turns out he wanted me to build a gun, so I left with the prototype.
of the gun.
Well, I invented it. It's my gun.
It is his gun.
So you stole the invention from Edison before he could steal it from you.
Right.
He'll never let that go unpunished. We have our justification. First, we must know the nature of the enemy. My good sir, how much space is there in your flying machine?
Enough for 3.5 people?
Excellent. All 6 of us shall go. I shall ride atop the wings, and we shall scout out the approaching army.
That's safe.
I'm used to flying. I'm in.
You all are just willing?
Well, yeah.
Oh yes, of course.
You look like a trustable soul. I think you should join us.
You can trust me.
Yes.
And I
If I
hear you have
fly
at least a
contraptions.
60% landing efficiency, which in this day and age is fantastic.
60%. How many times have you been up in this machine?
Twice.
Twice.
Yes.
He's been up in other machines, though. I mean,
I have a lot
he's
of
been
other
prototyping
things that I
quite a
fly
while.
around in, but this one, twice.
I have horses.
I
that
got
have it.
here, and we're going to leave. So
Are there
it's a good time.
straps? Is there a device that one might exit the vehicle if there was an emergency?
An emergency ejection device. I can probably put something together given a couple of minutes.
I would very much like one of those.
I'll grab you and we'll land on my bustle.
I
We'll be
just
fine.
tuck and roll.
Okay.
I've been doing that.
Yes, Slou-Foot Sue is actually immune to falling damage.
Yep.
When she's wearing her bustle.
I am not.
This is true.
I
Well,
mean,
then I'll
I'm
hold on
quick.
to you, honey.
Okay.
Don't poets always land on their feet?
No, that's
That's
cats.
Right? Right?
So how do you approach the situation?
From the air.
Emily, having just tasted her first alcohol at the party, realizes that it helps calm her down, and she's going to take a shot of some absinthe before she climbs in the plane.
I'm going to do that as well.
It's a great idea.
To start this on the right foot, have 2 hashtag meta points.
Thank you.
Thank you
All
very
right.
much, Chad.
We love you! I said that too loud. Shit. They're gonna know.
That part was also loud.
Inside.
How long did the flight take?
For me, approximately 14 hours.
14 hours in the air.
Yes.
I'm
a
going to
long
take the
time.
bottle of absinthe with me.
Well, we need food. For sure.
I got plenty of apples.
We can't
I'm
survive
not
on
eating apples for
alone.
14 hours.
I've been
It
surviving.
burns more calories.
Jonathan's
to
been surviving on
digest an
apples
apple
for
than we
about
get from it.
112 years.
Well, at least 75.
Wait. How old? No.
He looks
What do you
really
mean,
good.
no? Yo, are you telling me that your grandpappy?
System shot to be used at Chris' discretion.
Thank you, Chad.
Which one is
Are you
that?
telling me that your
Is that
grandpappy
what
didn't
we
tell you
switched?
stories about Johnny Appleseed?
I just thought,
Different guy?
well, like a successor. Somebody who picked up the mantle. And
Does he look
carried
like
on.
somebody who could possibly procreate with anyone ever?
I have not
have 7
given
kids.
that. I have not given that much of
I'm
my
mistaken. He
imagination.
has 7 children.
That's a lot of
Kids.
kids.
Sorry, he has 7 baby goats.
Well, that explains things.
I am just confused. He does not appear to be old.
That's because we're in the middle of the spring.
And he eats a
You
lot
check
of
him out at the end of
apples.
autumn, he's gonna look like a sadder old man than me.
Uh-oh.
Dual hashtag system shot to be used at Chris' discretion.
Thank you again.
I'll say thank you again. I was hopeful it was meant that there were 4, but that's okay.
So you age with the seasons?
Yes.
Well, that's neither here nor there. We have a war to prepare for.
Indeed
I
we do.
agree.
I'm trying to not think about the airplane.
Would you like something to drink?
I already have.
Your Highness, we should prepare for a 14-hour flight.
Indeed we should. Cloak!
2 attendants come from the sides, one of whom has already got the cloak and begins to put it on him, while the second one grabs the arm, begins the process of very helpfully pulling the cloak onto King Theodore so that he is in his traveling bear.
Dual hashtag system shot to be used at Chris' discretion.
That's all good.
Chris has got a lot of discretion.
He does. Excellent.
I feel kind of like Chris is like
Um,
the United States military with very large discretionary funds.
King.
Story's about to take a detour.
What's system
Store?
shock again?
Nothing. So, you gonna head off into your plane?
One moment.
We need some food.
Oh no. Oh.
To the plane!
I like that you just doubled the amount of fur that's showing with that one move.
You know,
So we managed to strap ourselves to this
the
contraption.
destination really is only an hour away. But
You
I like
also
to
have-
just be up in the air.
You've also made the ejection device.
Oh no, I couldn't have actually made one in that time. I mean, I
Ladies and
could have, but it was
gentlemen,
just
I
going
am
to shoot
pleased
me.
to inform you the overnight technicians for the Metapods have localized one of the bugs and removed the cotton from Jebediah's ears. We have no idea how it got there, but it is now removed. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Thank
use a
you very
meta
much.
point to go a little more Sue,
Sounds good to me.
so I can use my
You
bus.
go as Sue as you want.
Thank you.
So are we in the plane?
I was just waiting for you guys to finish your preparation.
I call shotgun.
I have put every safety belt that is in the plane on.
Do you want to try to fill
There
it?
actually aren't any,
Yes.
but I'm pretty sure that Gatling can
I've
just
got that duct tape.
bring some belts to help
Got,
you
got
feel
some of
better.
my special stretchy rubber tape.
And you've had enough absinthe that you're convinced
feeling a
enough
little
that you're
less-
Yeah.
I don't know how you
Panicked?
thought it was going to be safe.
So you guys climb
do
onto
not.
this ramshackle. It's not quite the original Wright Flyer. It's had some modifications done to it.
You know, some rims.
$2 to start the hashtag Wizard Ups and hashtag Hackadeck collaborative chat donation. The crew are going up in a flying machine. Hackadeck suggestion. They're caught up in a tornado, which takes them to a land far, far away. Chris saw the rest. Smiley face.
Chris, you saw the rest. Oh, I saw it. Yeah, if it happens, it happens. We'll make this work. Don't worry. I can
Please,
pull
someone
this.
draw a picture of this because it would be pretty funny.
Yeah.
Everybody on my
I'm gonna use my
contraption.
pants to make
And
sure
the
that I
bear
Ways to
fly.
go. They've got a
Oh,
ways to
Tom.
go. We'll see if it actually happens. So the so you climb into
Onto. I'm on the wing.
Into.
Sorry, Your Majesty.
Into.
Yes. So yes, there are 3 seats on the inside. So there's 2 seats taken care of.
Well, I wouldn't mind sharing
One
with.
strapped to the ceiling.
There is
Sue.
half.
For the top wing. You're
I will share
cuddling
with Sue.
Okay, so Sue and Emily, are you using up one seat? You're cramped in
Yeah.
there a bit, but you can make it work.
Yeah.
Right.
Richard and Johnny.
Well, I thought maybe I'd just use my inflatable de-excavation unit to make a large kite and just kind of get towed
Sail?
behind like up in the air.
Like a parasail?
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean it's gonna make the landing a little difficult, but I think I could
Can you give
make a
me
makeshift shoot out
Can
of
you
it.
give me a gadgeteering roll so we can see the likelihood of? Actually, you know what?
Why don't you make the
I roll for
gadgeteering
you,
roll,
yeah.
and I'll hope for the best.
That sounds good to me. I've got your numbers right here. So Johnny, you're in the other chair.
Well, I thought the 3 of them are in chairs, right?
They're
Well,
using
he's
up
in-
2.
he's driving.
They're
One, I'm
crammed
sharing
in
with
there.
her.
Flying.
We're sharing shotgun. Sit in the back.
I guess I'll take the back seat then, but I'm using my pants to tie myself in.
$15 towards the hashtag Hackattack because that sounds hilarious. Remember, small's world after all. I mean a small world.
We'll see if you get there in
Uh-oh.
time, chat. It's a race against the clock. So so you guys you pile on in, and you're pretty well convinced, Richard, that you've set yourself up correctly, and the plane taxis down the I can't even call it a runway. You're just on some hardpack.
Yeah.
That's outside the kingdom, and you lift off into the air and you start flying off.
Before
to the
takeoff, do I
east.
have time to hook up my machines to my chair?
Any machine in particular?
Just in general, like have access to my bag so I can like pour myself some tea while I'm sitting.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I mean, I'm not just strapping my stuff to a kite. I've got to have
We're
my
not
little-
animals here.
Right? No, I mean I want to lounge.
Hashtag Hackattack. Here's 10 from me. Hope the commercial works well. Hashtag Ska forever.
They're getting
They
close.
Commercial.
They're getting close.
Can I make a suggestion?
So you're up in the air, you're flying around. You're heading off east. You guys can continue to be in conversation.
I just
especially
invented parasailing.
with Jenica's, especially with Jenica's, whatchamacallit.
Absinthe?
The absinthe
Yeah,
is
I
helping
really want-
everybody
That's Emily's absinthe.
right now.
I
But
really want some.
Well, it was.
We gotta try it.
Yes,
I'll let you
why was I
fly.
saying
I'll let
Jenica? I
you
meant
try
to
to
say
steer
He
it.
says that I can try to
I want you
fly.
to try to steer it.
Wait, what? No,
I am okay with this.
okay.
You gotta try new things. That's how I got the contraption in the first place.
Let's
I
see.
take that as a shot.
Commander Dunsill, do me a favor, because scrolling back up to find everything will be impossible. please whisper me your
$10
original
tip to
thing.
start the
Thank
hashtag
you.
Wizard Offset hashtag Hackadeck collaborative chat donation.
I saw it, Kay.
it's
Thank
in.
you. Yeah, if
It's in.
Alien Knitter, or if you or Commander Dunsel could send me a whisper just so I remember, because with all the scroll, I will never find all the details. I remember enough to fake it, but yeah. So you guys are up in the air. You're flying around, chugging in this this rather slow-moving plane, and you're heading out over the deserts of western Nevada. It's dry. It's arid. It's
Hot?
yeah,
no,
it
not
is.
yet. Oh, it's spring.
Except you do notice some storm clouds are starting to come in as you're going.
But you
Is
do
this
see
normal?
the rims on the airplane.
The rims are spectacular.
Should we be
rims on-
flying up?
Of course I
up the
put
cloud?
rims. I'm a Wright brother.
Happy Troll-A-Thon to all. I approve of chat working together
you.
to get us an epic troll for this
That's what
episode.
we needed.
Here is my contribution. Hashtag Wizard Offset hashtag Hackadeck.
Thank you.
Is that a storm on the
No
horizon?
problem. Thank you,
Is this
Commander.
normal?
So yes, there's a storm starts kicking up, and there's some thunder and there's some lightning as you're flying off east over the desert.
So I haven't practiced in this.
You have
Well, this is a prime spot for you to do it then.
Yeah.
I seem to
but
remember
we-
something about kites and lightning storms, but it's all failing me right at this moment.
Perhaps we could lure the storm towards the oncoming army.
That is a brilliant
I can try to
idea.
lasso
Why I'm the
it.
king. Lasso the storm, we shall drag it into the enemy.
Well, all right.
Can I have some of your absinthe, please?
So you've been in the air now for a few hours. It's been probably about 4 or so. The plane's starting to shake a bit because it's been into some turbulence as the weather has been changing and the thunder is going on. The
I
lightning.
should have made a
and all
stunt
that.
kite.
And Richard, you do feel like you're the kite you put together. It's holding. It's holding.
This will probably work.
It's probably good. It's not the best work you've ever done, but you're pretty convinced that you're going to be okay.
I like that we're all that we
And-
can hear everybody's experiences on the nano wasps. That don't do I have? Those?
Yeah,
I have those, right?
and you do notice though up ahead.
I wonder if Professor Gatling has ever made a foray into non-vascular automated defense platforms. Hashtag Hackadeck.
Oh boy.
I don't even know what that one was. I'll have to find it.
It sounded interesting.
Indeed. Non-vascular.
Like non-rotating, not.
AK, if you could send me that one too, because I got lost in the explosion of chat.
There was an explosion in chat.
I only see one hack in there, so
Chat
I'm not too worried about
explosion.
right now.
Who needs a
So
love
yeah, so you guys are going along and things are
Romance.
shaking and whatnot. QQ, do we have any kind of lightning or thundery kind of stuff? Sweet.
It's that
Oh,
thunder.
I hear it now. Thank you. And you see off in the distance, some of the clouds are starting to rotate.
Oh,
Sure, I got 100 to put to the hashtag Hackadeck of Messer Dovetails. Hashtag Shiawasi would like to recommend next month we do a Mitch Troll-A-Thon.
a Mitch Trollathon.
Yes.
I think I think it's catching up on the hack attack from earlier. I'm not sure. We'll
Okay.
figure it out. I'm just gonna play it by ear and not
All
worry
right.
about it. But yeah, you see the clouds are starting to
They're starting to
swirl.
rotate.
Starting to rotate.
That's like a circle, right?
Beautiful.
Like a tornado?
Yeah, those of you with wilderness survival immediately know what this means.
I know
And
what that is.
Those of you who just are awake and alive have a hunch.
You all
And those of you
better-
from the Midwest have experienced this at least once.
Exactly.
They
And
don't
it-
take too kindly around these
and
parts.
and then as you're flying along, you see that it starts to spin more,
I don't want to fail here.
and then after a while, it comes together, and you see a vortex touchdown.
Well,
Well, we better avoid
Shit.
that.
And this plane is not the fastest.
Oh, it's not.
And as you are flying off towards the east on this scouting mission, you can't avoid it. Like it's almost as if.
What?
and you
almost as
gotta
if-
keep the speed down. Science says that anything over 35 miles an hour will rip your face clean off.
Okay, but I
so
don't
as-
want to get stuck here in the
as you're
Midwest.
flying along, and this is happening. It's almost as if it's following you,
The tornado is following us.
My plan is working.
and it hits it.
Yes, clearly we are kiting the storm back towards the west.
Yeah,
With an actual
yeah,
kite.
Richard is actually like really getting some air now.
Yeah.
Like he's above you guys. Compatriots.
I feel as though my plan was in poor taste.
Are you all right, Professor?
I'm fine.
Okay.
And
You want me to lasso you back in the plane?
In what? What am I supposed to sit
Before
on?
we head off into a galaxy far, far away and down the yellow brick road, let's take a moment and congratulate Johnny for giving new meaning to the phrase "flying by the seat up." Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
That's
cool. So you
pretty
so you
good.
hit that, and or it hits you, and you're just wrapped up in it. Like you can't help it. You know, it's going. Things are going haywire and sideways, and you're at the same time. You can feel yourselves as metapilots. You can feel yourselves. It's not as if the rip when you've bounced back and forth between realities in the past, but you can feel that things are starting to fuzz. If that makes sense, you can feel as if you're almost about to leap back, but not quite.
I forgot to say this. I am terrified of flying.
And,
Shit.
and you find yourself.
Why would you?
have thought of that before?
Well, you invented it.
Into the field of aerodynamics.
Why would you?
I'm just saying.
Why would?
Nobody was doing it, especially a right brother.
I don't know. I still don't understand why you would invent something you're terrified of. It makes no sense.
Technically,
Give me the bottle.
technically he
taken
wouldn't know
advantage
he was
of.
afraid of it until the first time he got up there.
That is true.
And I told you this was my second time.
In this one, you've got other planes that you've been using.
Yeah.
They fly real low.
But
Yeah.
but you hit this thing that's pulling you up, and you're just whipping off through the sky.
Ooh,
The
shit.
computer hiccuping. I didn't know they could do that. Hashtag MetaMeltdown.
It feels like you're caught up in this thing forever. And when you find, and you know, it's chaos. Picture the Wizard of Oz moment with things flipping around, and
there a
somehow
cow?
you're not
If
being
I
torn to
see a
pieces.
white woman on a bicycle, I'm done.
Is there a cow?
And there is a cow that comes flying by.
Maybe there'll be some pretty slippers.
And you come crashing down after what feels like
right.
forever. Sue, you are completely
that was
okay.
delightful.
I'm fine on my bustle.
You land on
Bang,
your
bang,
bustle?
bang.
Everyone else, give me a
I'll try to catch
body
everyone.
check to see how you did.
Oh,
on...
I am wrapping myself up in my raft. Let's just
Yeah.
I'm trying to
let's
catch
be-
people.
let's be-
Please let me catch someone.
It's true. You could.
It worked for Indiana Jones and it
Yeah,
worked
you
for
can
me.
give it. You can give it a shot.
Who are
Try and
you
hold
trying to
someone
catch?
as you're going.
I don't
I mean,
know.
you guys are in the same seats. The one that's most realistic
I'll
for
catch.
you, with realistic being a loose use of the term, is gonna be Emily.
Well,
So give me a body check on that.
I got a 14. That was terrible.
Yeah, I don't think you were able to help her much. You were.
Sorry.
I died.
I don't know if you got it.
Hashtag Marcus Woof because there is something on the wing. Oh, it's just King Teddy and his bear.
So, Emily, what was your role?
Waffle.
Sweet.
13.
And what's your body?
8.
8. Okay. And
Unless
Marcus?
I can use
Can I reroll?
like a lightning reflex thing or.
No, you don't have a.
Oh no.
Although, if you wanted to, you do have 2 rerolls per thing. You've never used them.
Who, me?
Yeah, it's in your character for Jennifer.
I'm on 12s.
That's
I
fair.
could try.
It's your call. It's your character. I'm just letting you know.
I still got a 13.
Okay. What was your check, Marcus?
Huh? I have 13.
A 13. Okay. You're immune.
I'm gonna spend a
Here's my
point
part for
before
the
I do that.
hashtag hack attack.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
Oh boy.
And I missed, but only by 1, so I think I lost my pants.
Okay. Teddy.
I made it, but just made it. 11. Needed 11.
Awesome.
This is body.
Richard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh
Oh!
I missed it by 12.
That's a big miss.
I think he lost his
Professor Gatling has a body of 6.
Wow.
Incidentally, the number.
But I am wrapped in a giant inflatable device.
Yes, that will
so-
give you a big bonus. So, yeah, as the plane crashes down and whatnot, you kind of tuck and roll to the best of your ability. This thing is not going to be flying anytime soon. I'm just going to give you that heads up right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your daytime head technician. You may be experiencing some minor turbulence shortly due to a problem with the transmission lines. Wait, what do you mean you lost track of them? Oh no, hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Chad. So as you crash and kind of tuck and roll, try and pull yourself out of this wreckage, yeah, Richard, you are able because of the way you set yourself up in that cocoon of a inflatable kite situation, that you actually take very little damage on the hit.
Nice.
You take 10 points of damage from the fall.
All right. We'll, take that off.
Jebediah,
Thank you, Patreon, for saving me.
By 1. Also 10 points of damage. So you're fine.
good.
Marcus, 30 points of damage. Probably because you're in the front of the plane, so you were so busy trying to keep everyone else from being hurt.
And I took damage as well.
30 points of damage.
Yeah, the number of armor you have is basically extra hit points.
To your health? Okay.
Yay for Masters of the Metaverse. Love the show every week. Here's for some hashtag MetaPoint. I get the feeling you might need them where you are going.
Thank you.
What have we not been told?
Yes.
Yes.
So,
I'm gonna give an
Marcus
apple.
is using
I'm
a
gonna
meta
use. Use a minute.
I'm okay. Mine just hit armor from Patreon and my armor. So I'm okay. Bless you.
So nobody's actually.
You use the meta point?
Yes.
Marcus is.
Marcus hurt?
There you go.
Yeah.
I'll give Mr. Orville Wilbur Wright one of my apples. Eat that up. You'll feel all better.
Thank you, baby.
There's one for you too.
Wilbur Orville Wright.
It's
FYI.
wow.
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 Why?
So, Wilbur, when you take a bite of this apple, you immediately feel better than you have ever felt before.
It's a magic apple.
In
It's
fact,
not magic, it's just apple.
you immediately heal 60 points of damage.
So now you have 107.
And you not only heal 60 points of damage, but you gain 40 additional hit points.
So he's he's all full up and then plus 40.
I will never make
I think
fun of
we've
your apple
solved the
again.
mystery of how Johnny's lived for over 100 years.
Oh no, this ain't my secret.
It's not a secret. You share it willingly with everyone.
Oh, I share my secret with anyone who asks.
You
So-
have magic apples, but you can't find pants.
As you pull yourself up and dig,
That's one of the secrets.
Well, you don't really need.
as you pull
pants
yourself
for
up from the wreckage
Oh,
and dig
Lord.
around and kind of look around, you see before you that in this land of desert and disgusting southwestern Nevada, no offense if you're from the area,
like late
dryness and just brown.
Oh.
South, I think.
You see before you a street that if you didn't know better, you would swear was just paved with
Say it.
gold.
It looks pretty.
The road to El Dorado.
Hey,
I'm gonna let y'all walk in front of me.
I'm
just
gonna
to
go
be
check it
safe.
out. It looks pretty.
It is pretty.
So in the middle of this desert, you're telling me that there is a paved road.
Yep.
It's not a
It
mirage.
looks like it's made with yellow bricks.
Smooth?
Gold bricks.
You get down, you start
Is
In
it smooth?
Nevada.
fairly smooth, yeah.
So
Nevada
not-
was the silver
So
state.
not bricks then.
Huh.
See, they're smooth. I was
Well, their metal is smooth-ish when you put it in brick form. Like if you've ever run your hand along.
right, but is it cobbled or is it?
Does this
Like
actually
asphalt.
look like it's made out of gold bricks?
It is made out of some sort of metallic substance.
Like, can I bring my other brothers and we dig this shit up?
You could have bling for days if you wanted.
Because I think that's how we're gonna fix the plane.
If elaborate schemes or rhymes are what you seek, forget IT. This is all I've got this week. Well done, Commander, done sail. Together, chat cannot fail. But balance must now be restored. Take 2 hashtag meta points for the reward.
Thank you.
Hey, Chris, are we still in Kansas?
We'll see. I've got a plan. Don't worry. Bless you.
The twinkle in his eye.
Is
Bless
there
you.
is there any sign of the approaching army?
Well, the tornado took us off
I think
course.
one of you has navigation.
Oh, look, I have navigation.
Can I use boating?
Can I use boating?
I have sense.
I have navigation.
Do I sense any
Nevada
rebels?
is a dried up river.
You do not sense any rebels
Okay.
anywhere nearby,
Yes,
or
navigation.
people opposed to authority.
Okay.
Yes, Wilbur Orville Wright does have navigation, and that's a pretty good score in there.
Yeah,
So, would you like to give me a roll?
I most certainly would.
12.
You beat it by 3.
You're fairly certain that if you followed this road in that direction, that based on the wear of the road and such, that's probably where you would find some civilization of one form or another.
Do we
A
want
couple
to...
of you have tracking as well, and you can help him with that if you'd like. But you just work that out as a group. And
Y'all can follow me if y'all want to. Y'all also trusted to get into this contraption.
Well,
I have my steered you wrong so far.
I'm not even mad. I got to fly.
I got to see my domain as God intended. I'm happy.
I change lives. That's what I do.
I don't prefer the company of a bunch of people. However, we do need to repair this plane, or we're going to be stuck in the desert. I think we should go toward the civilization.
If you keep drinking, everything will be okay.
I'm done drinking. We're out of the plane.
I have an overwhelming need to start skipping. Let's go.
Let's do it.
So you join hands and start skipping up the
This
road?
butterfly adventure of flowers purports as a bit too much for pod interface. Hashtag buffering for hashtag Marcus and hashtag Nick.
That was a Dickensian adventure.
That sounds dirty.
Must be nice.
Buffering is when half of their action happens, and then they have to wait till their next turn for the other half for it to happen. It's like when you buffer in a video game.
Oh, I thought
Well,
they got
Johnny,
their buff.
Johnny Appleseed will happily take Slou-Foot Sue's hand and go skipping off down the road.
All right.
I mean, that's skipping.
Well, I think
is
that was only
half
half for each one, so it's 4 AM critter. I can either drop one on one of them, or that's half towards one for each one of them, just as a point. So you guys start heading down this road or up the road, depending on your point of view. You can skip all you like. Is anyone else skipping with
Oh
her?
yeah, I'm skipping with him. Johnny Appleseed loves skipping.
Oh, I can see. That's actually I can see that.
You kind of look like the Tin Man, just so you know.
So is anyone else joining in them in this little?
I'm trying
We got the lion over here.
You know,
I feel like
Did
at
you
least
not
one of
bring
you would be
Professor
just looking
Gatling
on with
skipping
disgust. I'm not quite sure
I'm
who would
just
be
gonna
looking the
walk
most disgusted.
patiently.
I was trying to get the gold.
I do not skip in times of
Naturally.
war.
But what?
I do not skip in times of war, and we must keep in mind that there is an army headed towards my kingdom.
Yeah,
we
true.
went out on a scouting mission. We have been stranded, and so we must consider ourselves the vanguard of my army. Now,
Sir.
well, the good thing I
think
brought some
since
supplies.
Professor Gatling landed in a route, he needs to use the Force for boating. Hashtag Jack Sunbuff.
Thank you.
If we take the gold, you could buy the army.
You would like to dig the gold out of the ground?
Of course.
Do any of you have any sort of physical science skills?
Yes, I
I have
do.
that as well.
Anyone have geology?
I have chest
I've got
appreciation.
physical
I have
sciences.
astronomy. That's
have
how
astronomy.
it's. There's no R in
I
it.
have
I had to
astronomy.
fit it in a thing. Oh, she does. Slou-Foot Sue in the myths goes to the moon at one point. So.
That's
I'm
right.
pretty good
That's
on
also
the
why you can
feed.
breathe in outer space.
My physical sciences is probably, I'm assuming, specialized in chemistry,
Makes sense.
but I still have physical sciences,
Yeah.
so I can make a roll.
Everyone who does have physical science, if you want to just take a little bit of time checking out the road and give me a roll.
Okay, may I?
You go right
Blow a
ahead.
point.
Physical science.
And right now,
God, I don't
Crash,
like
you have a
these
Crash, you have a buff. Marcus, you have a buff.
Science, engineering, 15. Yeah. So did you roll that?
No,
Okay.
11. I beat it by 2.
You beat yours by 4.
I beat mine by 4.
Yeah, this road's pyrite.
Pyrite.
Fool's,
this fool's
gold.
gold.
Iron. Now we could do a lot with it. Make a plane,
I can
make a
fix my
train,
damn
make an
house.
automobile.
True.
Make damn near any John Candy movie we wanted.
Your advice is to straighten up and pie right.
Let's see, it works.
Wow.
I did not beat it.
That was worth a moment. I need a beat. And then you continue down the road. So after you've been traveling on this road on foot, hoofing it for probably about an hour, maybe 2, you can see up ahead of you the town.
Is it green?
Nope.
I didn't realize there were any towns in this area.
I didn't
There are not
realize there were
supposed
people.
to be.
Well, it would make sense that there is a town as the road is paved.
There wasn't really supposed to be a road in this area either.
Well,
Before we approach any further, Mr. Wright, did you see any towns as you were flying over the desert, or a pyrite road for that matter?
I was scouring my little
Pretty sure his
things
eyes
like
were
this, scared to death.
you were flying blind.
Yes,
You are the worst pilot I have ever met.
but I am a pilot nonetheless.
Pretty sure he's the only pilot
The
you've
world's
ever met.
only pilot.
That's true.
Technically
means he's
making
the
him
best.
the best pilot in the world.
And the worst simultaneously.
Superlative.
Yes.
So yes, let's see.
Yes.
So you continue on towards the town?
Yes,
Yes.
of course.
Okay.
We got nowhere
So
else to
it
go.
takes you another, 30, 40 minutes to get up there, but
Are we dehydrated at this point? It's
No,
not
no,
hot.
I got
it's pretty
plenty of
hot
apple
out,
juice.
but I'm pretty sure Johnny can help you with that, and he's actually also able to always direct you towards water sources. So
Yes.
as you're going along, if you are in need of one, you're able to find that. I don't think we've unlocked your boosted abilities yet, so he can't
Make a geyser.
geyser you, but
But that's probably for the best.
Yes.
I also am inventing some luxurious water called faucet. Yes.
Set.
faucet.
From the aquifer of my kitchen.
That's one of your new
Faucet.
Wright brother inventions.
Oh, I see how it's going to be then.
I thought that was
Apparently, my skills are no longer needed.
That's not true.
I got it from you.
You got it from watching him.
Learned it from watching him.
Learned it from watching
I
him.
thought that was a
So yeah, you guys do work your way into this town, and you see some signage out on the outside that is welcoming you.
welcoming us.
Welcoming you. Well, not you specifically. It doesn't say Johnny Appleseed.
Good, because that would make me nervous.
I have urban tracking and street sense. Does that help with aiding what?
You can read the sign really well.
Better. Okay. I didn't know if there was anything else I could glean from those
The
things.
sign welcomes you to the city of Oz, Nevada.
Oh, well, we greet the sign in return and continue on our way.
I don't trust
Oz, Nevada.
I don't trust
You don't
it.
trust the sign?
I don't trust it.
What all do we need to fix your plane?
Air?
We have
We
plenty.
have air.
Frame's bent a little bit.
Well,
Gonna need a new long crossbar, maybe a big
And I need
piece of
some new
wood, or metal,
rims.
something not too heavy.
The rims were unfortunately damaged. in
yeah,
fire.
we need some new rims.
Then I say that you
Oh,
go
that'll
and
buff
find
right out.
supplies.
Little Bondo,
Yeah.
which, by the way,
Some
I have just
Crisco.
invented.
I got some Crisco.
That's,
Okay. Well, should we split up then and gather
oh,
parts?
you never divide the party. Everybody knows that.
Everybody
So we should all
knows that.
troop around together and grab parts for the plane.
We
May
need
I
to let them know that we come and
We don't even know what's in this town. They may not have the parts.
Do we see any people?
You look at town, it's like just kind of your standard Old West
Empty town.
village.
Well, I know I don't want to be alone.
The street though is oddly paved with this pyrite. It's just everywhere.
Is there like a sheriff's building or a
Yep.
town hall?
There
or
is.
some-
There are both. There is a city hall. There's also a sheriff's office building. Police. What the hell do you call that?
Sheriff's
The
office.
sheriff's office?
Yeah, sheriff's office.
Sheriff's office.
Brain's not working right now.
So, Matt, don't you support your local sheriff?
Isn't that? Never mind. So you see that some of the buildings in town seem to have been constructed from the same material that or at
From
least
the-
gilded with the same material that the road has been
From the
gilded
fool's
with.
gold.
Yes, but most of these buildings are actually still wooden structures.
Are we still in the kingdom of Yosemite?
No, you were
out?
far, far from there.
We are far from home.
What strange customs these
You're not in Kansas anymore.
these barbarians.
What do the people look like?
Wait, were we in Kansas?
No.
Okay.
I had to finally
But
say
we
it.
didn't go to Kansas either, right?
No.
Okay.
We had a direct flight. We didn't have to.
You
get
did
the
fly
connection at
much
Topeka.
further and faster than you otherwise would have with that plane that the Wright brother that Wilbur
Because we were
playing.
being drugged by a tornado.
Is there a chance then that we've actually been flung beyond the invading army, and it is in fact between us and Yosemite?
There's always a chance.
Can
that
we use
means it's going to attack your
navigation to
kingdom and
figure
you're not
that
there.
out?
That's not okay.
No, it is not.
What's not okay?
What do
If
the
the
people
army
We're
look like?
not there.
Standard
it's his
people,
kingdom and he's
your
not
standard
there.
issue people.
Yes.
Oh,
He will get
not
called a deserter. We
Yeah,
can't
there's
have
an
that.
array of different ethnic groups and folks bustling around this relatively busy burb.
Okay,
Several
so
of them dressed in mining gear. There are actually some mountains off a bit, or more hills than anything else,
Can we tell geographically
towards
which
the west.
mountains?
Do I see some of my brothers?
You do, in fact.
I'm home.
I'm gonna go to the general store and get a new pair of pants.
Wait, how did? Never mind.
No,
yeah,
The hurricane,
yeah.
the tsunami.
I don't want to know.
Tornado.
I never want to know.
I
You want
skipped
new
with you and
pants?
you didn't have
get new
pants on?
pants.
well, I'll work on supplies and
Yeah,
tools.
we didn't
Okay.
talk about that.
That's
You're gonna head over to general
That
store.
is weird.
To start, but
I can't make it
probably
this- I'm
blacksmith
out of
to
nowhere.
start. Because general store's not going to have a crossbar.
I have
Maybe you could.
stealth and the ability to climb buildings. Does anybody want me to scout out and see what these people are like, or are we just finding supplies?
Yes, that would be an excellent idea. Well, what I'm after is information. We'll just see if we can find down a mayor or a sheriff or a bishop or a
Town
king
drunk.
or a governor or a vice regent.
There is a mayor in town.
Notary public.
I have stealth as well.
There is a person passing
and urban
by.
tracking.
Young man, probably in his early 20s or so. Kind of looks at you all a little bit oddly, and you guys seem from out of town.
Indeed we are, sir. And who might you be?
Me? My name's Kurt.
Kurt?
Hello,
Yeah,
Kurt. Is there a title with it?
No, just Kurt. I work on over at the the Oz Club.
The Oz Club?
Yep. Local watering hole.
See. What can one acquire at the Oz Club?
Oh, it's just kind of your standard issue drinking place.
What is required for membership?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I see what you're doing there. No, it's not like a club with some sort of list or something. We just call it that. Sound fancy.
Oh.
You just serve
It's
water?
saloon.
No, we got beer and liquor.
Hashtag hack attack. You didn't notice another plane has crashed near you and 2 people named Jack, Shepard, and John Locke run by shouting, "This is a better ending than our show," as a giant smoke monster nods in agreement and attacks our party.
Damn you, Arislyn.
That's just mean.
A smoke monster?
Don't make us relive that season again.
I just figured out the whole thing. Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Chat.
We can
Yes, chat, we love
deal
you.
with this.
Thanks.
At least we don't have a rule of cool.
Have you heard of
Don't give
faucet?
What you got there?
Faucet.
Faucet. That looks like water.
Yeah. Luxury water.
Wow. Is that
Flown in from the kingdom of Yosemite.
flown in from the kingdom of Yosemite. I
Yes.
heard of that place. I hear they got themselves one hell of a king.
That we do.
Yeah.
Handsome fella.
That's what I've heard. He's
I
supposed to
do
be
'em.
like big as a bear, and he can wrestle an eagle, and he can I don't know. He's got the eyes of a moose, and
And
just
he can
this amazing,
fly.
I
amazing
keep
guy.
them in a jar on my desk.
Old Moose Eyes Roosevelt.
But yeah, so that's the information that he gave you. If you want some sort of information gathering place, there's your lead.
All right. I go into the information gathering
the
place,
Oz
the watering
Club.
hole.
Someone else want to go somewhere else?
Are we still talking to this guy?
He wandered off to go to the club with Teddy because he's got to get to work.
Well,
He's got a shift as a bartender there.
is there
I
a
need-
jail here?
There is.
I want to go visit it.
I need to
Sounds
find
good.
some things to fix the plane.
Okay. So you and Richard are going to the.
We'll go to the smithy.
Yeah.
And then the general store.
Okay.
Do we have any money?
King Teddy always comes with a large money belt around
I
his
just
waist.
asked because I have burglary.
Just a
and
belt full of
Okay.
gold bars.
And what was I gonna say? And Wilbur is actually quite wealthy.
Obviously.
Well, he's the heir to the Faucet franchise.
Yes.
Indeed. Faucet.
I do not particularly want to go to the club.
Luxury water.
Do not really want to be around a large group of people. But I am interested in gathering information, so I'm going to climb atop the club and.
A horse. A horse. My kingdom for a horse of many colors. Hashtag cool rule.
Oh, man!
Thanks,
Time we have
chat.
actions.
And anyway, I'm gonna be on top of the roof, kind of listening to
Yes.
to the
Town?
The
To
town.
the whole town?
Yeah, well, to
From
the
the top of
pieces
the building?
that I can hear. Yes,
She's Batman.
I am stealthy.
That's what I'm thinking. You go.
I am stealthy, and
You think he ever does that? Batman just sits on top of a building.
he's like,
Stealthy,
Got it.
healthy, and bright.
I honestly can't hear shit.
I think she's shooting.
Where the hell's Daredevil?
Right? Those people down there are talking about something really far away. But
I'm rich. Did you never figure that out? I don't
I guess
have super
I guess I'll throw a
strength.
batarang. Too far. Fuck.
Miss Robin. Sorry, we're back.
He always told the best jokes.
Nobody misses Robin. What are you saying?
Especially the Joker.
Damn.
Oh, too soon. Too
It was a
soon.
bomb.
Too soon. That's true. It was a
Yeah,
bomb.
the Schumacher movies. Yeah.
And we're back on topic. So we're in the city, we're in the town of Oz. And you've made several decisions about where you want to go and what you want to do.
Pants.
Johnny's getting some
I'm gonna
pants.
get some pants.
Okay, no problem.
And then I'm gonna go sit in the town square and
Eat it
tell stories.
And plant
Think
seed.
about something.
Sounds good.
Maybe play a loop.
So,
I don't play no instrument.
Sue, you get to the sheriff's office.
The jail.
Yeah, the jail, and Sheriff Douglas Arnold and his deputy, Cletus Roscoe, are there.
Cletus and Roscoe.
No, it's one guy,
Cletus
Cletus Roscoe.
And Douglas Rimmer? What'd you say?
Not Rimmer. Douglas Arnold.
Oh.
That's where you got.
That's where you got Rimmer.
Arnold. Anyway, they welcome you. How can we help you, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems someone plugged in a USB of fan fiction into the Metapods. And we're still trying to clean up the mess here. Hang in there and please stay safe. Someone get the head tech in here before they reach Equestria #.
Oh, we're not supposed to laugh at that because that means we know what it means.
No, yeah. I don't
know what it means.
I don't either.
Google that.
Yeah, I'm going to. So look, it's not very funny, nor does it relate to me in any way.
How can we help you out?
Oh yeah, I was just coming into town because I got this brother who's kind of a bad kid, and the last I heard he could have been in jail here. His name is Jake Wallace. Have you seen a man like that?
Jake, we got a Jake Wallace here, Cletus? No, we don't have any Jake Wallace here. I know.
All right. You guys got some real interesting road. I've never seen anything like that. What's that made of?
The Golden Road, the Road of Gold, Yellow Brick Road, some people call it.
But where does it go if we keep following it?
Oh, well, if you follow the Yellow Brick Road, I mean, eventually you'll just, get to the end of the road.
Well, all right. Who's the mayor of this town?
Mayor of the town? The mayor of the town would be Georgia Wingfield.
Georgia
Winfield?
Yep.
Where can I find her?
You can find her over at City Hall.
All right. Thanks. I leave.
Okay. Cletus, as you're leaving.
Bye. I'm heading to City Hall.
It's fun. You guys, though, you were going to City Hall, weren't you?
No, I was going to the bar.
That's right. You were going to the Oz Club. You were hanging out at the Oz. Okay, so you head on inside.
I'm sort of keeping my eye on him while listening to conversations as well.
Hurl the door open.
Sounds good.
Proclaim, gentlemen, drink in this moment, for the greatest day of your lives have dawned. Yes, it is I, Theodore, first of my name, King of Yosemite, and any man who comes with me now will join the Pyrite Column, the vanguard of my army, which I decided to leave behind the old one and come here, to this great fountain of masculinity and adventure, and pull together, as I have before, the dirt of the earth, the very salt of it, which there seems to be a lot of in this area. Join me in my new rifle company, the Pyrite Column.
So, the kid who was walking with you, Clint, he was opening the saloon for the day. So it's you and him in the room.
I'm glad you let me go through the entire spiel.
It's not even a bartender.
He's the bartender.
That's Clint. That's the guy that opened
So
the
he just
door.
kind of looks at you like, "Oh, can I get you a beer?" He walks behind the bar and. Richard, you and Marcus, I believe, we're gonna head on over to the blacksmith.
All right, yeah, we do.
Okay.
I guess, is it open? Is it a big barn type blacksmith? What are we looking at here?
Yeah, there's a guy outside, big, thick, meaty arms, who's wailing away on a piece of metal.
I don't really know what to say to this man.
It's fine. Excuse me, Smithy.
Clay.
I say,
Clay.
excuse me there.
Clay.
Young man.
I don't know.
Master Smithy. John. The names are always John. Don't ask me why.
You working on aluminum? What is that?
If I could just get your attention.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
He's yelling at me. I don't know what to do. I'm very frightened.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Were you trying to get my attention?
Hey, man, calm down.
Hey, how's it going?
I think our smithy might be a little hard of hearing.
What? Sorry, speak up. Been doing this job for a while.
Little hard of hearing?
No, it's just hard for me to hear.
Got it.
Oh.
All right. We're looking for a large steel beam, yay, big around, about 10 feet long, goes by the name of...
Hashtag MetaPoint Meditative. I find Theodore, first of my name, quite ironic. Since the Teddy Roosevelt we all know was Theodore Jr.
Yeah.
But was he king? No. Suck it.
Oh, yeah. Madam Sally's on the other end of town.
No. I'm looking for a metal crossbar, a cross beam, if you will.
Yeah, no, you both be welcome. It's no problem.
I'm gonna write this down for you. Yep. Paper.
Oh, yeah, write it down. That's a good idea.
I'll write down like the dimensions of the thing that I needed.
Gotcha. So he understands then after that, and yeah, he does manage to say to you, yes, absolutely, I can. He can build that for you. It's gonna take him. It'll take him a day or so.
Oh no! We're just friends.
So,
we leave the smithy.
So, Jebediah, Johnny, you want to get some pants?
Pants.
Yes. So you head on over to the
General store.
general store. Yeah,
That's where they have the pants.
that's where they have the pants.
Yes,
Hopefully.
indeed.
And there's a woman behind the counter who greets you. Howdy there. How may I help you?
Lost my pants. Wait for it! Wait for it!
Do you need me to be the saleswoman?
No, got it. I got this. I was really hoping that you could help me with something.
I over the intercoms. I say, Johnny, you may
Madam
want.
Sally's the town.
No, not something.
And you'll be perfectly welcome
Not
there.
something.
It's not a
I
problem.
need help with something.
Oh my god.
I'm trying to tell Johnny over the intercoms. Johnny, when you speak to a woman that way and you do not have pants on, it may come across the wrong way.
You may come across the wrong way
Yes,
if I
you-
say stuff like that with my pants off.
Indeed, please just say you want pants.
I want pants. You got pants?
Yeah, I got pants.
Just.
She just shakes her head and points over, and there's a rack of.
I'm gonna go get some pants, put them on, and walk outside.
Just a
You
second.
gotta pay first, right?
Well, I didn't say I could pay for pants. I just want some pants. Because I got no pants on.
You know what? Okay. Yeah, sure.
You
You
want an
can.
apple.
She does not feel like going out.
Now you understand why Johnny Appleseed is the way he is. He gets free pants.
It's a little donor pants tray by the register. You know, you give a pants, take a pants.
Give a trouser,
Have
take a trouser.
pants, give a pants, need a pants, take a pants.
Oh man.
Now that everybody is well pants.
Wait, so
Yeah.
basically,
I am
They
gonna
charge
be
double
like,
for
give her an apple.
suspenders.
There went my mascara.
every store
You're
we've
right.
been to, general store, no matter the size, has had a pants rack. So there's clearly a great need for pants.
Well, remember-
specifically because of this guy.
Yeah, remember we're in the West, and he traveled from the
That's right.
east to the West.
So basically,
or
he's
east to
keeping
west.
the entire pants trade in the West afloat by
Except
his.
he does not
Realized it
pay
made
for them.
sense to just have pants available in case Johnny Appleseed came.
Because you don't want that just flapping around at me. Like, just not
No one
Right.
wants that, Johnny.
Because the kids always want to like get apples from him.
swaying from it.
That's
I just
weird.
know
He's not
you
wearing
can't do
pants.
Talk about low hanging fruit.
that. Very low hanging. Very low hanging.
That's only because he's short.
Anywho,
If we had rails, they're gone.
so you guys are
We're off them.
you guys going through your town. Going through town. You've had your experiences in town,
Many experiences.
and
So many experiences.
I wanted to tell everyone to come see the mayor. What was her Gladys?
Georgia
Georgia.
Winfield.
Georgia Winfield. She's the mayor of this town. We can talk to her.
Well,
We can ask if there's been an army that's come, however you want to put it.
But I thought you guys, Nevada's to the west of Yosemite, isn't it?
East.
East?
Yep.
that's
I
true.
thought
Would
we
you
just
like
said
me
we
to
could have flown over the army. So they could.
Well, we could have.
You know we're in Oz.
I so enjoy the fact that Johnny's side quest is always his pants. Hashtag Jebediah.
Thank you so very much.
Well earned.
What if we talk to the mayor and we were able to get a look at a map of where we are, and we could compare that to where we wanted to get to, and we could compare that to where the Kingdom of Yosemite is.
That's brilliant.
So let's do that.
All right.
Okay. I'm still atop the roof, but I could come join you quickly.
Oh, you mean you could have done all that stuff that you just said for us to do for
The
you?
whole time.
I'm still trying to listen to what the townsfolk are saying.
Yeah, I don't know why you think
Yeah,
you're
what
going to
have
hear
you
a
heard?
town from the top of a roof.
What
It's a
have you
short
heard?
roof.
Have you heard about my water
Yes.
from the town?
So you guys reunite. You
So
come back
shorter
together.
roofs have better acoustics?
Did I successfully recruit Clint into the pyrite column?
He does tell you he'll think about it and maybe show up after his shift is up.
if it's just Clint, doesn't that make him just a pyrite post? Well, it's not a column.
So we go and look for a map.
So you're going to talk to Georgia, correct?
Yes.
And
Georgia
you
Window.
ask her,
gas station.
and you ask her about the possibility of any news that's been in town.
What's she look like?
She looks. She's a middle-aged lady, a little weather-worn, having lived around here all her life, and
Does she have all her teeth?
yes,
Okay.
Good.
they actually have amazing dental care in Oz.
Oh.
They're very progressive, as they have elected a woman leader,
Yeah.
and this time is very impressive.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, is that why we're meeting the mayor?
Can I go to the dentist?
I mean, if you want to get a grill later, you
I
could.
do,
They have time.
yes.
All right. Is there a map of the area?
So you've introduced yourself to her.
We don't,
Oh,
we don't
yeah.
just walk
chatted
in
a
and
bit.
say, "Can we have a map?"
Yeah.
No,
And
I
so
won't.
Why not?
Johnny would say that.
Everybody in Oz has
And
a
Johnny would
grill.
get a map.
and
Everybody has a grill.
so yeah, so hand wave. So she is able to help you determine that there were reports of some soldiers passing by this town a day earlier,
Oh,
hot
moving
day.
their direction west.
How many?
Where we came from.
Yes.
So they're already back the other way.
Oh,
yeah, you did overshoot with the tornado.
We'll have to catch up to them then.
we need the plane.
Well,
as much as I don't want
We
to get
might
back
not
on
be
the
able
plane.
to get the plane off the ground if we
Yeah.
have to wait an entire day. However, the rims are not damaged that badly, and we have a large paved area in which to roll this sucker down. Now, what I propose we do is we take your aeroplane device, we put it on the ground where it can do the least amount of damage from falling.
I like that.
We strap my patented Gatling gun, my first and best invention, to the back, and we just fire continuously out the back while the motor is running, propelling us forward at a high rate of speed.
We would be leaving the town at this
When
point.
we need to slow down, we'll just throw out the kite.
The
Or we
gun
can
will not
get
actually
some
propel you
horses.
forward, but I will let you modify
Yeah.
it to create a screw type device that could create a basically you could create a fan boat
Yep.
out of this thing.
The idea that I have is actually a large wheel made of spokes with shoes on them. That
Just
gets
running.
turned, that, just pushes.
Screw it. Sure. Sounds like a plan. If I could have both Gatling and Wilbur give me a mechanics roll and a let's see, is engineering separate? A mechanics roll.
Your Highness, couldn't we just
Please.
get some bison to pull it?
Quite possibly.
And I'm gonna spend another meta point so I can really get things done.
Yep.
It just seems like the way to go.
Tell you what, Sue, if that plan doesn't work,
Smaller
I'll hunt
dice.
down some bison and lash them to the device.
Actually, I need you each. I
What
need
do I have
you
a
each to give
reroll
me.
for?
I need a total of 4
Well, you could,
successes on
because
this.
it's your buff, so you can
Okay, so-
use it because you have it.
How many rolls do we get to get those 4 successes?
You want to get 4 successes out of 6 tries.
All right.
Oh, crap.
So probably
So-
yes, use your reroll. Can he use his buff to
First
reroll?
one beat it by 10.
Okay, so you've got 1 victory there.
Can he?
Oh!
His buff is for someone else to do a reroll.
Okay.
Okay,
So
so
that's
the first
a fail.
So I have
He
what?
could move himself further on Avatar if he wanted to. You have points to spend
use a
on
meta
that.
point and then
I will
use
use
these
a meta
guys.
point. I will use a meta point.
Okay, another point is spent.
Now his
Professor?
full avatar.
That's good.
Professor, what did you have?
Just do that again.
Second one I beat by 12.
You
Awesome.
beat that by...
Or excuse me, 11
9.
because...
By 9. We have 3 successes and 1 loss, or 1 failure.
Richard Gatling's gun goes at that. Who is handling? I leave up to Chris to decide.
How did you do that? That was crazy.
How did you do that?
We liked that.
How did that thing make that sound?
That was awesome.
There's the @ symbol.
That was awesome. I mean, it was obnoxious, but it was awesome. You're right. It wasn't awesome. It fixed. It was a machine gun. It was just. That was clever.
Third
That's
one
what she
beats
said.
by 5.
Third one beats by 5.
Do it again.
There we go.
Oh, so you've.
I've
okay.
gotten 3.
And he got a 2 and a 1, so he beat that by.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
like
So you
13.
guys, the 2 of you, with your powers combined.
And my gadgeteering skill, which can get us done in...
Exactly. And he's got
And my
gadgeteering
luxurious
as well.
water.
Oh yeah, so we can get it done in like a 10th of the time between
Hey,
us.
Joni, we better back up. We don't have enough pants to get up to 88. Pants. Where we're going, we don't need pants. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Told you.
Thank you. Thank you.
I like that. So yes, you guys are in. You guys are gonna have to.
You
I'm
totally
sorry.
lost your train
I'm
of
gonna
thought.
break character for one moment just because I'm aware of something. Lisa, I'll make sure you know you have about 7 minutes.
Okay, I was just gonna ask how much time I had. Okay.
So since I did just break it, I'm just gonna say this flat out. Lisa, as many of you know, is involved in other projects in her life, and today she's going from here over to a thing for this show called Twin Peaks. I think was that it?
What show is that?
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, I'm going over to Snoqualmie.
I know that
Yeah.
show. My mom used to watch it in the 80s.
It was made in the 90s.
90s.
Nice try.
But yeah, Lisa's on the reboot or the new version, and she's
So
heading
let
over
me
something
get
for that.
this straight, Professor. Gatling did indeed make hashtag rocket boots integral to the plan. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you.
Brilliant! It's true.
We should get 2 because they caught on, you know.
That's really
no,
cool.
No, not so much. All right.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Okay, thank you. That was really
That was excellent.
awesome. So they typed prof, but it said professor?
Yeah.
Interesting. The Twitch, whatever.
smart
I love it. It's great.
Can't say Dickensian, but you can. But it will tell you
Yes.
that prof is professor. Okay. So.
It's
Yes,
so you don't accidentally spell
you
prophylactic.
guys work on all of your stuff, and you're able to. You're able to get this thing cobbled together and such, so you can
Yeah,
get out on the
and
road.
I've got another scientist and engineer to work with,
Yeah.
so we're probably very gleeful about the whole
It's
thing.
true.
And
Plus,
I'm
I just put like a giant riverboat wheel with shoes on the back
Correct.
of this thing and attach them to
You set
rocket
aside
boots.
the petty rivalry that was starting to burgeon, and you are able to work together
what
to
we do,
go
man.
scooting on down.
How you gonna steer it?
What?
How
With
they gonna
hope.
steer it? When
They-
the road
they-
turns,
I'm sure I'm sure
they
they
got
built
straight
it.
wheels on the front and boots on the back. I didn't hear nothing about a steering wheel.
If the
We use
boots-
a large
Let's
iron keel to make sparks on the iron
works.
road. It's a really good idea, and it'll look cool as hell coming up towards the army with sparks
So
shooting
you
out behind
guys
us.
get all set up. You say your piece and say farewell to the folks of Oz. I can't remember her name now.
Troll,
Miss
yeah.
Sally?
Woman who owns the store in town that you were
I
at.
don't think you named her.
Doesn't matter. She does give you one more pair of pants as you're departing.
That's excellent. She must remember.
Yeah,
me.
well, actually, she comes out and she looks at the rest of you and says, I just kind of figured out who he is, and you might need these later. So
And I say thank you, and I put it in my
bustle?
bustle.
Perfect.
Because I also have a bustle. It's not as
And so
bouncy
you
as
guys,
yours,
you get
very
all
useful.
set, you start
But it's very nice.
cranking up the power for this thing, and it starts going, and it starts going, and it starts out slow. You got to ease on down the road, but
Ease
you...
up.
Well, the trick is to get the wheel spinning really fast above it. It's like in a cartoon, you know.
exactly. So it starts to ease on, you ease on down, and then eventually you really get some speed going, and you're just clopping along on this yellow brick road in the general direction of where you've been told people saw what you
army
presume to
go.
be Edison's army, the Menlo Park militia.
Well, yeah, we had
moving towards the kingdom of Yosemite.
we had
and as you are
say goodbye to the yellow brick road.
Yes, you do say goodbye. And as you are clopping around and all this is going on, in the middle of you're having your conversation, I assume, because you're always talking to each other.
Yeah, pretty much. Have we also like for this did we manage to get like a large chair on top for him to ride as though
King Teddy would refuse to ride with you unless there was some
Yeah,
sort of...
I think he should be kind of the hood ornament
Yes.
for the device.
Yes, much like on the prow of a ship.
Yes, just standing there,
My
leaning
King
out,
Teddy.
being the king of the
with
world.
his shirt open so
Yes,
that the
it's
world can see
open.
the tattoo coming.
He's actually able to hold this pose indefinitely. There is no fatigue.
You could really say I'm the king of the world.
Here, I'll hold you. You can reach your arms out. Say it.
I am the king of the world.
There we go. That was good. That was good. I feel like we had a moment there.
There you go. Next, you can draw him lovingly. Yeah. So as you're clopping along and such, and that's going on, Sue,
Yes.
you start feeling a little funny.
Like when
Your
we used to
headspace.
climb the rope.
Well, I feel a little bit car sick.
Yeah. Well, something more than that. You start hearing a familiar buzzing in your ears.
Oh, rebels! Rebels!
And no, it's not your rebel sense.
Oh.
Instead, what you start hearing is, I can only describe it as the sensation that you get before leaping from one identity back into the metapods.
Uh-oh, guys, I gotta abort.
Where are you going?
You can't.
I don't know. There's something's.
I don't feel that.
You don't?
No.
But
I
you're
don't want to
supposed-
leave right now. I'm having
You're
fun.
not in the same pod room as us, though, right?
No. I don't think I can stick around. Something's going on back at my pod.
And
Control Alt Delete.
Does someone want my bouncing bustle?
Oh, I do.
Here you go.
Well, Sue will still be there. She doesn't disappear.
Yeah.
Well, you can use my bustle as I'm laying there in anime.
Just give me the bustle.
Here, take it.
So you do.
I feel like I should
you
pay a
get
nickel for that.
launched. What do I want to say, Tessa? You get launched out of this identity, and you find yourself back in your metapod room, and we will discuss that later on, because there's no reason to get into that right now.
No, there's not. All right,
So-
don't die. Have fun.
Okay.
Thanks for hanging out for a while.
Bye.
Good luck in your.
All right.
The rest of you now have a member of your party who is not so much full avatar as just not a.
Not even there.
She's there, but she's.
She just exists.
She's clearly not the, and we never even got her name.
Right. Well, this is
the
Slou-Foot.
pilot.
It's true, you didn't.
That's true.
I'm just sitting there holding her bustle.
And she did just confess that she's not in the same room as you,
Right.
which is interesting.
Think you dropped this.
She's probably in one of the other pod rooms.
Oh, thank you. She takes this and. Sue's
Don't
a
worry
little
about
bit,
it. I have the problem all the
Sue's
time.
a little bit confused because
The last.
she's got some lost time at the moment.
Give it a few minutes. It'll come back to you.
But she's worked with you two before, as Johnny and Emily.
Oh,
So she at
she's
least-
worked
or excuse
with
me.
Johnny and Emily.
Excuse me, she's worked with Johnny and Emily and Richard before.
Mm-hmm.
So she's a little bit.
I
No,
thought-
that's
no,
right.
she's-
you three
she's
worked together.
Theodore's girl.
Teddy, I'm sorry.
A wild hashtag
Got lost.
foreshadow appears.
Thank you very much. Was that tagged on anybody?
No, I think it's just you.
Good. Because I got a whole bunch of shiz in a
You have a
moment.
whole bunch of stuff you got.
Oh, I'm aware.
Mm-hmm.
Is that? Hey, AK, I think I might have. Yeah, there is another. AK, if you could help me out by sending the 2 hack attacks, or excuse me, the most recent one, that would be very useful.
Yeah,
Thank
are there
you.
still 2
Can
or is
I
it
just
just the
have
one?
some-
There
Somebody
are
sit
2.
here?
I know what one of them is. I'm not sure
Just
the
for
other.
the dynamic.
No, we're good.
No, you're
Because
good.
it will mess up the cameras. I don't know what we're talking about.
You
Never
just
mind.
stay where you are. Let's not get too meta. Yes. So Sue, as she is talking to you all, she.
Yes.
I'm at. Fuck it. Sorry. Now I'm out of. Now I'm off of everything. I completely forgot that Lisa was going to have to leave halfway through, and so I'm just kind of mentally remembering that right
Okay.
now.
Mentally remember.
Sue is not so keen to the idea once she realizes what you guys are planning to do in terms of going after the army, because she realizes that this means the flying machine, which is one of your. Oh wait, no, you've got it with you. I can't have and wave any of this stuff. Another tornado randomly comes out of the sky, picks up Sue, and you have no idea where she is.
You know her boyfriend rides a tornado, right?
Yeah, he showed up right now.
And just took her back to Yosemite, so
She's off somewhere. Screw it. I don't care. I want to move forward.
Okay, moving forward.
Well, can I hand her a message to take back to Yosemite?
Absolutely.
All right.
She throws her lasso out, catches it, pulls it back into this tornado.
I feel like you just pulled the ultimate showrunner move where you're like, that character's not really even here anymore. We don't need the third kid on Family Matters
Yep,
next
it's gone.
season.
Doesn't exist. Richie Cunningham, not Richie.
Hashtag MetaPoint
Chuck
pants.
Cunningham.
Thank
We
you.
ain't got
Thank
no
you.
pants. We don't need no pants. I don't have to show you any stinking pants. I
Don't need no
da do
stinking
dee da 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 do da da do. Shish da 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 dum da dum ta da da diddle da shish sa show da ta to diddle da da tilde 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 tilde. Swindon.
I take that.
No more freestyling, chat.
I thought it sounded good.
I think
I thought it
part of
sounded
my
like a white
brain
rapper.
just died.
It was still alive.
Yeah. So yes,
That
you
was real
guys,
life.
you guys are pedal to the metal down the road, heading off in the direction of where you know the army is supposed to be.
Pitter patter of tiny feet.
Yep. Pitter patter of tiny feet. And sure enough, as you continue to drive down this way, up ahead you do see an indication that there is a large group of people up ahead in the distance. There's a
How
fairly-
large of a force we talking about?
It appears your plan has worked perfectly. We have
100
sandwiched
soldiers?
the army between
Several
your
dozen.
vanguard forces and your
Several
actual
dozen.
kingdom.
Yeah.
Indeed, that was exactly the message I sent back
That's
with
hardly
Sue.
an army worthy of Teddy Roosevelt.
It may not be the full force.
Oh, it's the Vanguard.
But you do see up ahead a group of people. They're actually a little hard to see at first because they're all fairly short of stature. But you are able to see them because what you first see is the sun glistening off this. I can only describe it as armor that they seem to be wearing, but not like a knight, not medieval armor as you've been familiar with. But this seems to be almost some sort of bone white,
Pearly
with
kind of.
black accent marks. It's
That's
almost.
where we're going?
Are these stormtroopers?
Yes,
Yes,
my friend.
they're-
But they're a little short.
Little midget
They're
short.
they're Munchkin
Munch-
stormtroopers.
You
Munchkin.
have short people.
That's
Munch-
Because
accurate.
they are a
quit the
little,
show.
they're a little short to be stormtroopers. Is that where we're going?
They're a little short to be stormtroopers.
Oh, we don't
yes.
have to worry about getting shot.
But Richard, having worked with, it's true. I should give them all a penalty to hit.
Yes, because they can't hit it.
Richard, you are aware.
We'll represent the 500 first.
The 500 first.
The
Yes.
500 first.
Richard, you do recognize this armor though as a prototype that Edison's folks had been working on when you departed from his employment. So you were quite convinced that those people up ahead, they're with him.
It's Edison.
All right. So what should we do?
It's only sporting that we give them the chance to surrender.
There are only 5 of us. I would like to remind you.
I know, we should go at a handicap.
I mean, I am an excellent fighter, but this is a lot of tiny people.
I hate tiny people.
That's not very progressive of you.
I love tiny
Hey,
people.
short people got no reason to live.
If you were to
Thank you.
If you were to add all the tiny people together and then divide them by 5, how many would we each be having to fight?
4.
I did not.
There are probably about 30 guys up there
That's what I said.
or so.
30 guys or so.
30,
When you
36 or
combine, because they are tiny, if you combine enough of them into the size of a map,
That's
and
3
then
to 1.
divide it again by 5, how many of them would we have to fight?
I did not.
Best bet, we got 2 to 1. That puts it down to.
This mathematics is
30?
based in.
Teddy figures he can take 20, 25
Well,
of them by
Teddy
himself.
figures he could
Easily.
probably take all of them.
So
Oh, in
I'm
fact, I
trying
could.
to encourage prudence.
I think
So
we should offer.
I
them a
imagine
chance
that
to
I'm
surrender.
failing.
Indeed.
And if not, then it's time for something.
So charge them.
No, please let us not charge.
Well, the step
We
one,
have
of
a
course,
gun.
offer them chance to surrender. Then, of course, single combat with their commander.
I wouldn't offer a surrender. I would just take what's mine. Sir.
I think we should run him over in this aeroplane.
I like the way he talks. I like the way he thinks. That's a man. That's a man. So single combat then?
If they refuse to surrender, yes.
All right. Well, you as the designated messenger can go up there and tell them that we challenge their leader to single combat.
That is true. You pass through many
Me?
kingdoms. Yes.
Oh yes, I've been through many. But just thought we could take them propeller thingies on the top wings, put them on the bottom wings, and then just run through them.
Ooh.
Well, I'll start.
like,
the,
flip
I'll start
them.
the modifications. You
Slightly
let them
cut
know.
the short
that-
grass shorter.
This is also an option, yes.
But in the meantime, I'll go tend to your challenge.
Why couldn't we do that?
Oh no,
I'll keep
we're
moving.
working on it right
Wilbur,
now.
are you going to work on that with him?
Yes.
Plans within plans.
I'm going to roll for you.
Okay.
So single combat between our leader and
Let me know if I need
Yes.
to use my
All right.
bonus because I haven't yet.
I officially name you my herald. Go forth and make the offer.
Miss Emily,
Yes.
are you wearing them white knickers underneath that you usually wear?
I do not appreciate that you know what color my knickers are. However, yes, they are.
I'm gonna need those.
Why do you
Well,
need my
'cause-
undergarments?
Because my pants are blue, otherwise I'd take them off and use them, and a blue flag don't mean nothing.
You're trying to. I have a handkerchief.
That's not big enough. They gotta be able to see it from a distance, and your knickers are good enough size.
They are not.
You want some water?
We must all make sacrifices in time of war, my lady.
Fine.
Take them off.
There. Fortunately, I still have my leggings on.
I'm gonna attach her knickers to my shovel,
Okay.
which I will then of course hold up so that they can see I got
Absolutely. You look very official.
Yeah.
With the bowl on his
Well, while
head.
we're waiting for him to
And
come
the
back,
underwear
would you like to
flying
look
from
at
a
my
shovel.
Flags of Many Nations collection?
Yes, I would. Ah,
It's nice, right?
beautiful.
This one's just white. Don't know what to do with it.
There's a north.
I, by the way, have
Yes.
removed my undergarments, but I'm still wearing my leggings, and
Yes.
because I do not fully agree with the boys' plan, I'm going to go stealthily, be Ninja Emily Dickinson, and kind of hide in a corner, ready for an action.
You better be.
The soldiers up ahead have stopped for the day. They're breaking for camp. So yeah, you can get yourself.
I'm just
to
kind of
position.
gonna get closer.
Yeah,
Sneak
give me a stealth roll, please.
Okay, I'm gonna use some meta points.
Actually, give me 2 stealth rolls, please.
Okay, I'm moving 2 over.
Yeah.
Stealth, hold on. Finding stealth. There it is. Oh, for F's sake. Okay, I missed that one. Wait.
You still have a reroll you could use.
I do. I'm gonna use that. Thank you. Okay, so I beat that by 5.
Yeah.
And I beat that by 2.
Cool. Okay. You guys are working on modifications to the non-plane car.
lawnmower.
The winged rolling
What's
device.
that horror movie where they use the lawnmower and strap it on the front?
Dead Alive.
Honey,
Dead
I Shrunk
Alive.
the Kids?
No, Dead Alive is what I'm thinking of. That's yeah. So
Peter Jackson film.
the two of you are working together on this, I assume. Mm-hmm. To answer your question, yes. If you'd like to use your buff, would you like to use your buff?
Yes, I would.
Okay, thank you.
Assuming that would help me make the number I need.
It would. It
Okay.
would. I wouldn't tell you if it was like you still
I
lose.
didn't think
but-
you would, but just in
No.
case you were being that guy today,
No,
I'm
no.
gonna check it out.
No, I will not be that guy to you. But I don't blame you for verifying, just in case.
I don't know. I might have made you
Johnny,
mad
you
5 minutes
start
ago.
moving into town. Do you see that these guys are? Some of them have taken off their helmets now. They look grizzled. I mean, they're tough little bastards.
I report that
Yeah.
as I sneak around.
Yes, you're seeing this as
They're
well.
like beef jerky bites.
Yep.
Tough little grizzled.
Yeah, and one of them comes up to you. A few of the sentries see you, and they level their rifles.
How you doing?
Who the hell are you?
Really?
Excuse me.
The pot hat didn't.
Josie. Who the hell are you?
Johnny Appleseed.
Is that a what?
Johnny Appleseed. You ain't never heard of Johnny Appleseed?
No.
He's a folk hero, son. A folk hero.
Who the hell said that?
I'm a folk hero, son. Folk hero. I'm here to talk to
Wait, what
Commander.
did you say to me?
I said I'm here.
No. The hero thing. What'd you say?
I'm a folk hero.
Fuck you.
Just by any chance, do you come from a special kind of place?
Don't insult the people you're trying to surrender
You
to.
got a bowl on your head.
No, it's a bowler.
The what?
It's a bowler from Boston.
What is? Who the hell is this guy?
Johnny, why are
Johnny
you?
Appleseed.
Who else is telling me this? What the? What do you want?
I'm here to speak.
By
to
now, a
your
couple of the
commander.
guards have all shown up.
Your commander,
A what?
the man in charge. You know, the fella who's telling you what to do?
I fear I have made a terrible error in sending a man who can barely talk up to talk to an entire army.
Listen. You listening?
See, this is why
Yeah,
I'm hiding
well, yes.
in the
There's-
shadows.
There's something I need to say to someone
I'm listening.
in charge of you.
Hey, no one's in charge of me.
So you're the commander.
The what?
You're the commander.
It doesn't seem to be going well.
No.
Do you think you can handle it from here?
Oh, yes, I'm good.
You look at.
I need to talk
Are you looking for the Sarge?
Yes.
What do you want with the Sarge?
I want to say something.
Why?
Because that's why I'm here. Look.
Who sent you?
Do you not see
What's
the
with
white
the flag? Who the hell are you?
I'm from the army.
The where?
The army.
You're Amish?
The army. The army.
Army.
Yeah, that's the one.
There's an R in there, boy.
There is an R in there. Yes, you're right.
I keep forgetting I translate for him.
Sarge?
Yeah.
I'll just
Sarge,
go up there.
Lieutenant, Commander,
The
Colonel,
Sarge. You want to talk to the Sarge?
President.
Why do you want to talk to the Sarge?
Oh, for love.
The commander of the army over the hill that you guys don't know about yet wants to challenge him to one-on-one combat.
You want to what?
Challenge the Sarge to one-on-one combat. One-on-one. Gosh, I hope you guys are working fast up there. Just saying.
And a bunch of them are now starting to gather around because this is a weird situation.
So you
They're
guys.
not accustomed
So wait a minute. Can I ask you a question? Kind of personal question. How come you're all so short?
I'm not short.
You barely come up to.
I got 7 brothers. I'm the tallest one.
You got 7 brothers.
Yeah.
7.
Yeah.
Which one are you?
What, huh?
Which one are you? You number 6?
I'm the tall one. I'm the one pointing a rifle at you.
That's a rifle. What kind of rifle is that? Is that Springfield?
He pulls back the bolt.
Is that a Henry? Is
Oh.
that a Marlin?
I'm watching all of this. Johnny, you may want to get behind some cover.
I'm going to say this once.
Once?
Once. Once.
You already said it 3 times.
I'm going to say this once.
Once.
I don't know who the hell you are.
Johnny Appleseed.
I don't know what you want.
To speak to the Sarge.
Speak to the Sarge.
Yeah, get the game
wait,
now.
Wait. Something else.
Yeah.
Something else. Want some apples?
No, you gotta speak their language,
Yeah.
Jonathan.
Yeah,
You
sure.
ask them how they like
Sure.
the apples.
Sure. Sure.
Here's an apple.
As soon as he pulls it out, he fires a shot through the apple. He cocks it back, aims again. How do you
Jonathan,
like them apples, huh?
Them apples?
Piss off.
Hold it.
Are you dead, John?
I got one more question for you. Just one.
Yeah.
You have a sister?
Why would you be talking about his sister over the comms?
Talking
Why
about
were you
my
talking
sister?
about his sister?
No, I'm not talking about your sister. I'm asking if you have a sister.
Don't
You had
ask-
7 brothers.
Don't. Oh, for the love of God.
Explain to him it's a yes or no question.
I've never had a better statesman.
Johnny, give me a defensive check. Everyone roll initiative as he fires a shot at Johnny.
Oh, no kidding.
Do I got a what? Number 1.
Initiative, yes.
We're gonna go with the meta.
Add your ACV.
So you got a 20.
Negative, but if I get a 6-sided dice, I would like to duck my head in time to put the thicker part of my bowler in front of the
I'm
barrel of his
aware.
gun.
That's what we got for initiative rolls.
Oh, initiative first.
Yeah.
Now I'm adding my ACV, that +5 to initiative, and anything else? Something else, or just that?
2d12.
Okay, that's what I thought.
27 for Johnny.
27.
It's 25.
Okay.
22.
29.
And we're
21.
21.
I used to be all excited about saying what my initiative was, and now I like feel like Eeyore every time it comes up.
29
got
is Teddy?
12.
29.
Okay. So he fires off. What's your defensive check?
I missed it by 1.
Okay.
Wait,
so
you know what? +3 to any. I'm gonna use it. He's gonna miss.
good call. So he fires off that shot and does.
Can
not-
I determine how he misses?
What do you mean?
Because I deftly drop my bowler. So the bullet goes like this. Shoots him right in his face.
Oh, that's cute. It's not happening.
Damn.
It's a nice idea, though. But no, he does. He misses you completely with that shot. And we are now in initiative. He has 3 buddies who come up beside him during this conversation. There are still others at the camp who now have been alerted to the shot that has been fired. And Teddy, you have first on the initiative.
Wait, are we doing a rule of cool?
Oh yeah, we do need to. Thank you for reminding me. Oh, I've got several stuff to do.
Like a meta, all
First
the
things first, we need to do a system shock. So let's do that right now. System shock, that is where your slider position gets affected by what happens.
Oh no.
And
Row.
oh, you got lucky. That's the one where you put yourselves wherever you want to be.
I want to be
on it.
there.
Okay.
Thank you, Chet.
So on that one, you got away with it.
Yes.
Doesn't happen often.
Not often
And then
enough.
we're gonna do a meta meltdown.
Oh, we have to rule of cool, not as ourselves. Crap.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Everybody shift your character. Sarah, you have the other sheets, correct? Or I
Nope.
didn't give them to you.
No, you have to
Noel,
rule
if
of
you
cool
would
as
please give
whoever
these to
you
her.
end up being.
Thank you.
It's gonna be excellent.
Who you have on top?
Johnny.
Johnny is going to go to you.
That to me?
Yep.
Okay, Wilbur Orville Wright.
Wilbur's going to go to Crash.
Emily Dickinson.
Emily is going to go to Teddy.
Teddy.
Is going to go to Wilbur.
Really?
Yep.
And Gatling.
That's going to go right there to Johnny. Perfect. Where's Jebediah?
I'll do so.
There's your metal meltdown. The next thing that's going to drop is a rule of cool.
Alright, this smells terrible.
So now that you just got your new character.
Yeah, now we have to think of
I
something
know.
really
Don't you
cool.
love that? Now that you just got your new character.
Wait, that stormtrooper hit something? Hashtag meta meltdown.
Awesome.
Okay.
Thank you.
I hate this bowl.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
So yes, I need you then to tell me what you'd like to do with your character, your new character, and then chat is going to vote on whose is the coolest. Whoever succeeds will get a critical success. Everyone else will then have to do their action at a 3-point penalty. Additionally, a couple bufferings I need to drop. One on Marcus, one on Nick. That means that whatever you declare, half of it will happen this round, half of it will happen the next round.
So are we buffering a rule of cool?
Yep.
Yes,
How does that work?
it just does.
What if we win?
Then
I
you'll
don't.
still succeed
Then it'll still
critically.
buffer, but it'll just you'll
It'll just
succeed.
progress.
It'll just take 2 turns to succeed. Sort of.
Okay.
Okay, you have an interesting point. We'll do it on the next round.
That'll change.
No, that's a good point. Sure. So, and since I've been forcing Emily to go first on a lot of this, because I keep thinking left to right, let's do it randomly to figure out who can give me the first.
It rolled her 3 times in a row, didn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't we just go that direction then?
She's had to do it every time
I'm
we've
fine.
done
I got one.
You sure?
Sure.
You sure?
Why not?
Okay.
It's supposed to be on here.
All right. Okay, so I have powers over the rodents.
Yes.
Correct? Okay.
You do.
So what I would like to do is how many these little shooting men are there
All total,
in the
there are
combat?
3 up by Johnny, and there are probably around 30 or so still in the camp.
3 up by Johnny is 30 or so around the camp. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would like to summon all the rodents in a like a mile area, and have them all swarm down to here, and then I would like the rodents to, because I have animal training as well. I would like the rodents to climb up the pants of the tiny stormtroopers and bite their genitals.
Okay. That is an excellent.
So as many rodents as fit up their pants, I would like them to bite all the nether regions.
They're nuts.
Yes.
Because
So
they're
the
attracted
rodents
to
might be
nuts.
squirrels
Rodents
that
love
show
nuts.
up.
Because rodents love nuts.
Yeah, it's probably a squirrel attack for this one. So Marcus, what would you like to propose?
So what would you like to do with Teddy
As
Roosevelt?
King Teddy, what are you going to try and do?
You have a big stick?
You know, I do have a big stick. Thank you for pointing it out.
No problem.
I'm going to crawl,
Like a bear.
yes, behind the troops.
Okay.
And then I'm going to jump up like this. and just start going to town.
You just gonna start mauling them
Yes.
with your general Teddy awesomeness. Sounds good.
The Mall
Okay.
of
The Mall of America.
Now we know what we got to think.
The Mall of America, is that what you just said?
Yeah.
Oi,
That's-
Jebediah, what would you like to do?
I do declare.
Great. Now I know I sound like that.
Son, I say. I'm gonna try to use my no. Then I'll have to do that. So, can I portable armory? Box of grenades.
Some sort of explosive device? Sure. Yeah.
I'm imagining that it's a grenade. That I'm seeing a rotating thing.
Sell it, boy. Sell it.
I'm picturing like one of those grenade launch or one of those tear gas launchers that the police department uses, where it just starts pumping through the chambers. Dun, 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 dun.
I've got something in my teeth.
Yeah. So describe it. What are you gonna try and do?
Yeah. I'm just gonna start lobbing grenades.
Okay.
Into the little midgets stormtroopers.
Okay. Any grenade type in particular?
Well, yeah. Small ones. Because I think they'll affect the little people more.
Okay. Who is next? Nick/Teddy. Well, you're not Teddy right now. You are.
I am Emily Dickinson.
Emily Dickinson.
Ninja
Yes.
Emily Dickinson. Okay.
Yes.
So I see under penalties she has a skeleton in closet.
Yes, it's the fact that she's a ninja.
Okay, skeleton in closet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the sleight of hand lock pick to pick the lock on that closet and then hurl the skeleton into the middle of the troops to scare them.
It's not really how that typically works, but I did let you figure out a way to reverse Voltron, so let's figure out a way to make this work as well.
All right.
Challenge accepted. And what would you like to do there?
Well, I proudly, stand astride the top of my plane over the wing.
Yes.
I use the pull starter that I have put together with Mr. Gatling.
Yep.
And I charge directly at the army over the hill as it jumps up, and I proclaim that they have messed with the wrong right brother.
I love it. Okay.
And I say, tally ho!
If you have a mic, you may drop it now. That was well done. So again, down the road, the short and simple.
Rodents biting genitals.
Yes.
The Mall of America.
Yes.
Rotary grenade launcher with mini grenades.
Yes.
Pick the lock on the skeleton in the closet and throw it at them.
Yes.
Yeah. Lawnmower the entire army and say tally ho.
Yes, I like it. So we got voting going on right now. For the record, we do have 2 golden waffles that have appeared.
Oh, thank you, Chet.
Oh dear.
Let's get different suggestions today for those.
When are we?
They've already sent it out.
Oh.
They did it immediately. So if you want to have some for next on Monday, we can definitely do that.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
We could, while we're waiting for the vote to come in,
beholden
do
to the
one
gold.
of the other golden waffles that we still need to do.
No, we'll do it at the end.
Okay.
Just to break them out then. Like we've broken stride enough.
Trying to help you. Time.
No, it's all good. They're voting right now. They're almost
All
done. And I have other things to drop on everyone in a moment.
Vote 5 for tally
Vote
ho.
for me.
You didn't
true,
even
you could
watch the
lobby.
show. You don't get a.
You
You
guys
don't
could
get
be
to
lobbying.
use
right
American
now.
Idol for.
Vote for
What do you
me.
mean I didn't watch the show?
Did you watch American Idol? What was your favorite
How
season?
come you never asked me before now? You just
I
assumed
just
I haven't
assumed
watched
you were
it.
too good for Friends, therefore you'd probably be too good for
Okay,
American
yeah, but
Idol.
I've had like 3 friends on The Voice. So
Yeah,
so
but-
yeah, I watch the singing shows.
all the singing shows or just the.
I watch all the singing. I don't watch American Idol because it's not on anymore.
Oh, it's coming back.
It's coming
I don't
back
care.
to ABC.
I don't care. I was just kidding. I don't watch
I know you don't watch that show.
This is all out of character, correct?
Winner is Crash.
Oh!
So you will have a critical success when it is on you. So first up now is Teddy.
Initiative.
Oh, right. Well, of course.
Except
Ninja.
you're not Teddy anymore.
I'm. Oh, so it's that.
Over there.
Over here.
So,
you're going to
yeah.
go first. So you're
Stole
doing.
my role, Mr. Bear.
So you need to roll.
Hold on.
So you're gonna do your maul attack over there that I
I'm
need
gonna
from
maul
you.
attack.
Yep. Mall of America.
And that's you're unarmed, I imagine.
Alright.
Right?
Oh, I have this big old fucking.
No, not anymore. He beat it by 2.
By 2. Okay, so yeah, you are able to Oh, I forgot. I'm looking
Come
at
up
the wrong
like
sheet
this.
His unarmed attack does 19 damage.
right now. Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. But he's also he's deliberately bear clawed himself.
The right to bear arms.
Boy.
No one else said it.
Yeah, no, I'm glad it was you and not me.
I feel
I'm glad.
shame.
So
for
he, so Teddy is able to get into a flanking position during this because Johnny had such a long conversation before he was finally shot at.
Yes.
And so Teddy's able to get sneak up behind some of the folks in the camp and launch himself at one of them. And give me. Says succeed by 2.
Apples are nature's grenades, especially when they are injected with flaming alcohol and
That would have been
launched
awesome.
out of a gun with a rotating barrel of some sort. Hashtag MetaPoint.
Thank you. I should
Thank
have
you
done
very
that.
much, Chet. So Teddy gets up there and he just starts hacking away with these claws, screaming invectives at his target, and apparently doing a little bit of a pose at the end.
Well,
as
he's very cocky.
I gotcha.
I think
Yeah, I gotcha.
I think James now realizes he can wear the claws, and he's just gonna be happy for the rest of the night.
I'm not getting that back, am I?
No, you're not.
Did you want
so
it
yeah,
back?
so you hack in there a couple times, and
I'll let you wear it on the ride home.
2 good points, or 2 good slacky hacky shots in this guy. Who's quite upset. Next up is going to be Johnny Appleseed.
Excellent. Okay.
Wait,
So-
how much did he succeed by?
2 because we used.
3-point penalty.
But then I used his 2-point patron.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So he's
Okay,
good.
so Johnny, yes.
So did you want? Do I need to roll the animal summon or animal training or both?
I need from you.
What's a
So I'm
boat?
looking at right now.
Both.
The
Both?
control
What's
summons,
both?
just the one.
Just the control summons.
Yeah.
Okay. 6. I did not beat that.
You did not beat it.
No.
How much did you fail by?
2.
By 2. So yeah, so
give you a
5 by
reroll?
5. He could give me a reroll
Give a
if you
reroll.
wanted to. Thank you.
she's not in the right direction. You're more avatar than pilot.
Oh, shit.
That's the thing.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wanted to give you another
That's
reason to
right.
consider being more pilot at times. So Johnny does try to use his natural affinity for Rodentia, and to call to them and get them to come out and attack the nether regions of these miniature stormtroopers. But they just aren't having it today. Like, they were also stupefied by the length of his speech, and they just didn't feel like showing up right then.
That was the plan.
So Emily is up next.
Right. Yes. What was it going to do? Yes. Sleight of hand to lockpick the closet to pull the skeleton out of it.
Yes. Give me your rolls, please.
It failed.
You failed?
I failed.
Okay, so Emily Dickinson, despite her years of experience as a poet, has an incredible gap in her brain when it came to the idea of a skeleton in the closet and what that actually meant. And so she goes over to the plane and starts trying to hack into Richard Gatling's box of toys and such, which is already unlocked. And so she does manage to eventually pop it open, but just stands there just kind of looking at it blankly for a moment, forgetting what it was that she intended to do.
Okay, we really got to get these pods fixed.
So Wilbur is up next.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Save us all,
with your
because we're
critical
clearly
success.
failing at all of our things.
So yeah, like I said, kickstart, fly up over the hill, just make a big messy distraction.
So give me a...
So like if they were a large circle of people, I want to go right through the middle so I make a stripe.
That makes sense.
Like a diameter.
Right on each side of me.
Give me a piloting roll.
Yes, I will do just that. All right.
I'm excited to see this in action.
I do have a minus for standing atop the plane. I guess I get an automatic success plus 10.
Yeah, you're already going to crit on it.
You've got
So
great
actually, I don't even need to make you roll.
Right.
It's just- you're
I
just
got
succeeding on the roll,
this.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah, so you kickstart this machine that you have jury-rigged from being a plane into a land vehicle of some sort.
With the blades on the bottom.
Into
so
now
they-
a winged mechanical death machine.
machine.
Right.
And so your plan is to ramp it, correct? And
Well,
drop
just
it
so
to
like,
the center of the-
because we're over the crest of a hill, so
Yeah.
it's like it's basically gonna kind of land right.
ramp it up right into the middle. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I get it. So you do exactly that. You launch this puppy up, and it just starts kicking up. You say something appropriately Wilbur Wright-ish.
Tally ho!
Tally ho! I'm sorry, we already know the catchphrase.
And they messed with the wrong right brother.
Correct. Flying up, and you crash it into the center of the camp.
And I look really cool when I do it.
You do,
right?
and
not like me, who looks like the evil pimp from True Romance. but like,
you not only crash it in the center, you actually manage to take out about half of the soldiers who are in there.
Excellent work.
As you land and spin around, and they go flying, and pieces of them go flying, and this is just a very hacked up, ugly situation.
Excellent.
They got hack attacked.
They got hack attacked.
Ha. Ha.
They did indeed. And that leads to the Munchkin Stormtroopers, who are now able to defend themselves a bit. They are not enjoying having been attacked by all of you guys.
We failed mostly.
I know, but they weren't even. Well, no, I guess they did shoot you because they were annoyed at Johnny.
They stopped me.
If annoyance is enough reason to shoot at an unarmed man, I'm not going to feel bad about killing him.
I get shot at a lot. Actually.
So they're going to start shooting at Johnny again right now. The three who are on Johnny. Johnny, I need a defensive check.
Like, and he's clearly handicapped. Why would?
How many?
People shoot at me all the time.
He's got 3 defenses. That's gonna be useful for you here.
Yeah, 3 would be very useful because I 12. Oh no, 12 melee. Is it a melee or are they attacking?
It's a ranged
me?
attack.
Well, crap. I did not. I missed the first one.
Okay, give me another one, please. With no penalty because you've got your
I beat
defenses.
this one by 3.
Okay, if you beat it, that's fine. And then a third one, please.
It's still ranged.
Yes.
Then I failed.
Okay, so that is going to be. See, that one's gonna be that. So 13. So 40 points of damage from one.
Sweet.
And
from one.
From the first one that hits you, and 27 points of damage from the next one that hits you.
Johnny only has 13 health.
Okay.
Lots of apples.
The apples.
So that's that. Then the other ones who are in the camp are now very aware of the arrival of the rest of you, and so various ones are going to start taking shots and such.
Was there any of the shots to my head? Can I roll to the bowler on my head?
You can roll me a d6. If you roll a 6, it'll be to the head.
Hold, I need
Or it'll
a
be
D6.
I'll do it right
have
now.
a D6.
No. But good point about the armor, and saying it with the lisp. Not Richard, Wilbur. So you're now in the center of the room.
You can call me Wow Baby. It's cool.
Wow, baby.
Just Wow.
Just Wow.
I called you Baby.
That's true. Oh, well, thank you.
Wow.
You can call me Wow.
I feel so
Baby.
special now. So one of them who's in the center then does a couple of them start firing off at you, and I could use 2 defensive checks from Wilbur, a ranged defense.
Do I have ranged defense? That is the question.
Hack attack. You suddenly notice the stormtroopers have changed. They look different. They look like some strange anthropomorphic rabid creatures. They look at you quizzically before one speaks, saying only one thing. Chibi-chan.
Let's go.
Johnny can control them.
They're rodents.
They're rodents.
No,
Johnny
they're
can
lagomorphs.
What? But they said rabbit. They're rodents.
A rabbit is a lagomorph.
It's close enough for the situation.
I'm sorry, I'm the pretentious character now, so I'm gonna point that out.
Emily would know. She knows all about science.
Wow.
She knows all the
Nice
words.
reference there, Critter. Wow. That was awesome. Both of them. I'm not sure if Christian's more in shock right now or.
He's all red.
I'm so fucking angry right now.
Now I've got the song going through my head.
You condition yourself to hate something.
Your placement dropped off. Just so you know, your magnet did. I
So
do need some
far,
defensive
Avatar's
checks
fault.
though. Wilbur.
I don't think I have.
You do have range defense, yes.
I do have ranged defense.
Yep.
That's good. I'll
Yeah.
need it. Where is it though?
You got a 13.
Oh, 13 range. I'm really good at ranged defense. And I'm on the back of a plane, so I'm moving already. Good.
Yep.
I beat it, and I
Cool.
didn't even roll that well.
I need another one, please.
That will have to be a -2 because of the... Right?
Still be.
You
I still beat it.
You have enough defenses that you can do it. Oh no, you don't have a. I'm sorry, you don't have a defense. So it's a 4-point penalty on that
Yeah,
one.
I still beat it.
Okay, cool. So 2 more of them fired off at you, and there's one more there. I need one more, please, sir.
Christian.
One more.
One last one.
This is at -8?
Yes.
Ooh. No. No.
Okay, that will be 40 points of damage.
Okay, do I have extra? Oh, those are my hit. Oh, I
Yeah.
can use my hit points.
You
I can use.
his hit points for it. So his health is how we've been doing.
Yeah.
Right, but I can use my Patreon
Yes.
buff
Yes.
from Crash
Yes.
to pay for it,
Yes.
right?
So how many from Crash can you absorb?
20.
20. So 20 points of damage to Wilbur,
Okay.
functionally.
You alive.
Yes. And Wilbur actually has a lot of hit points.
Oh my gosh, he sure does.
And he had 60 extra or
He
40,
had a bunch
20 extra from the
as
apple.
well. Yeah, so he's good to go. But then other people are in the middle of everything. Emily.
Yeah, I'm saving those hit points, man. You
Emily,
have a
I
lot.
need from you.
So, question: I was standing back at the plane.
Yes.
I'd opened it up, which then took off. Am I still back?
You
there?
are now in the middle of the room with the plane, or the middle of the camp.
Oh, so I was on the plane when it took off.
It's more convenient for me if you're all in the same place. But yeah, so I need about 4 defensive checks from you as well now,
4
Emily.
defensive checks, and I get it now.
Shots are just firing off left and
She's
right.
very good at defending.
Okay.
She has range.
Lost by 1.
Okay.
Lost by 2.
Okay.
Made 1 by 4.
Okay.
Made 1 by 5.
Okay, and that last one would be still would make it even because it was a never mind. Ignore what I was about to say. So 2 hit you. 1 hits you for 60 points of damage.
My goodness.
As the guy came over to you with a shotgun and fire away. And the other one, that would be 27 points of damage.
Okay, well, I'll use the 20 armor
Thank you.
to take only
You all, by the way, have 2
damage.
uses, 60 and 27. You each also have 2 uses of your boosted. You each have 2 uses of your boosted pilot ability now.
Oh, damn.
Oh, the swarm. Ah.
So your swarm form, your geyser attack, your distraction with the stuff, your Titan punch, and your commandeer another character move.
Okay.
Pushing their.
And we have to
someone
get
can help you
attacked by
with
Chibi-chan in a big smoke thing?
Oh, yes, Lordy, I'm watching everything right now. So that is. Oh. You got plugged out.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't get plugged out yet, Teddy, because you even attacked a guy. Teddy, I need a defensive check from you, sir. I need 2 defensive checks from you, please.
Huh?
You have a block ranged ability.
Yeah, where?
Oh, use that.
Yeah. Where's this block range?
Just give me, just
it's right
roll, and I'll take
Okay,
care.
there you
You
go.
tell me what you roll. I'll
Okay,
take care
go
of
ahead.
the math.
You have to beat a 12. Beat it by a bazillion.
Okay.
Do another one.
She's a math teacher, ladies and gentlemen.
And beat it by 3.
Cool. So since you're blocking, then you would take a total of 20 points of damage,
Okay.
Rude.
and that's including your shield blocking damage coming.
When I go,
Got it.
stop in the name of love.
All right.
And then Richard is up.
Are we?
Richard Gatling is up. We haven't gone through the
Oh,
whole
we
round
haven't
yet.
gone through already.
I'm still in the first round.
Just excited to get the ball off my head.
You just go. Oh, you're gonna do an auto fire?
Yeah, just kind of doom, doom, doom.
3 different targets.
I'm assuming it would be that since
You
each of his other guns.
You can do 1, or you can auto fire all 3 shots.
Yeah, all 3.
Okay.
That's gross.
Give it to me then. Let me rephrase that. Please roll the die.
This would be more like the shotgun.
Yes. If that's what you're using as a shotgun, yes, please do that.
That 3 shots you said?
Yep.
Miss and 2 hits.
So that's gonna
They
count.
beat by 4.
Okay, so that is going to just rip up one of the Munchkin-y stormtroopers standing in front of you. He's gonna drop straight to the ground because that shotgun packs a lot of punch. You now have the ability, though, on the next turn, if you want, for a move action, you can load a shell and fire, or you can standard action to fully reload and do another triple shot. It doesn't matter because you're no longer him. Everybody goes back to their original identities.
It's gonna be warm.
I'm gonna need the
I'll
bear
come
suit.
to you, darling.
I was warm that whole round.
Huh.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank you, sir.
Anything for you.
Am I missing a hack?
Oh, it smells so good.
There's the. What am I doing? All right, I'll just keep it.
Thanks, hon.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's all good. I'm gonna get some of my faucet.
What was it? What?
Okay. So that brings us back up to the top, where Teddy, you can go again.
All right.
Oh, but I still have to do
Another
other
meta-
things.
meltdown.
Yep, I got a system shock, a meltdown.
Let us remember the wise words of a ninja warrior I once knew. He rode a dragon. He told me, remember to hate productively. Hashtag Nigba.
Thank you very much, chat. Another system shock goes off as the metapods brings a jolt of energy. The system shock that is placed randomly. So, Emily, please place yourself midway between pilot and the center. Same place for Marcus. Jebediah, all the way pilot. All the way avatar for you. And all the way avatar for you. Well played.
And now we're.
Now I don't have to kill everything.
I'm just gonna stand up now.
Yeah, because I'm gonna drop the other meltdown.
Yes,
I gotta
you
do
can.
that one.
You can use them
So
right
the other meltdown.
Oh.
So
Teddy?
this one's 2 to the left. So who do you have?
Teddy.
Teddy is gonna be you.
Put that over there for me, please. Crash. Nope,
Cra-
sorry. Richard.
Richard is going to be Marcus.
Wilbur Orville Wright.
Wilbur is going to be Nick.
Johnny.
I'm Johnny.
Yeah.
I do love being Johnny Appleseed.
That's what I do here.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not taking that thing.
Oh, yes, you are.
You can just put it on the back of the chair.
Boo, I'll wear the stupid bear.
You have 13 hit points.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, yeah, this totally fits.
Does it? Is
Okay. Tells me where we are right now. And now I can drop the buffering and the foreshadowing that I need to do. So, AK, if you could please roll a 2d10, thank you. And then the buffering is going to be dropped on Marcus and Nick. So those are now there. And the foreshadowing will be on Jenica. Okay, cool.
Well, crap.
I know.
Chat, roll well for me.
Okay, top of the line, Teddy, what would you like to do?
Teddy.
I want to help us to that triple golden waffle. Who doesn't love more waffles? Wait, why do these
me.
waffles taste like a taser? Hashtag system shock.
Oh.
We're getting close to it.
All right. I would like to use the swarm form. I want to swarm form.
You just swarm forward with Teddy Roosevelt?
Because I am. Well, I'm sort of more Jenica, so I'm.
I know, no. It's. I like it. I actually am really
Yes,
intrigued by the
the
idea.
bear and I are all going to explode into a mazillion pieces and.
An angry nano-wasp swarm.
Yes,
And just,
swarm form
That's
attack. A Chibi-chan?
yes.
Is that what I'm
that's
attacking?
true. They are Chibi-chan, Munchkin.
I'm attacking a
stormtroopers.
Chibi-chan. Munchkin Stormtrooper.
Thomas Edison's been experimenting with genetics.
Hashtag meta point and third waffle hype.
Thank you, chat.
Right on.
So Teddy, give me your roll then for that swarm attack.
All right. If I use meta points and get over here, can I use this?
Yes, you can roll 3. You can drop 3
Thank
meta
you,
points
chat,
to do
for
that.
all those meta points. I'm using them, and I'm going to swarm attack.
Yep, your 14 is your target.
Oh, good, because I got an 11.
Sweet, you succeed, and given the damage of that, you see Teddy Roosevelt somehow just burst into this angry swarm of nano-wasps that then pours forward onto this poor little Munchkin Stormtrooper Chibi-chan thing and just tears it to pieces, rips it into tiny little shreds. By the time Teddy pulls back and is in just his standard pompous bear form,
Bully.
there was just this pile of residue in front where once this sad member of the Menlo Park militia had once been.
Now I intimidate the rest of them. See what happens to him? I can do that to you too.
Give me a roll.
Okay.
Intimidation bluster is something that Teddy does have.
I beat that by 7.
Okay, so they are going to take a penalty. The rest of the ones in the camp.
Bully.
Next up is going to be Johnny.
Appleseed.
Yes, Appleseed.
Didn't know that was me, did you?
Yeah, I forget.
Well, the thing is, I wanted to do something really cool.
Yeah.
Something that was going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I only have 13 hit points left
Yes.
and may die at any moment.
Move action, eat the apple.
Really?
Yep.
Well then, I'm eating that apple.
You do that.
All right.
You heal 60 points, you get 40 points of bonus.
Nice. Heal 60 points, gain 40 points of bonus.
Yep.
Now, because I am, I was thinking about just using my supernatural powers of rodent control on these things. But I think that's rude because they are animals and they are part of nature. And these ones are trained in the arts of war. So, because they are soldiers, but also still rodents, I'm going to use my very best drill sergeant voice and tell them all to sit.
Using animal control?
And animal training specifically.
I like it. Do it, and please give yourself
And I'll even do the little hand gesture. Sit!
Do you think they're going to misinterpret that?
I tell you
at
what.
all?
If you will please sing for us the Ninja Dragon Rider theme song, I will give you an auto success.
But who even could remember that song? Number 1 King Team, hooray! Ninja Dragon Riders! Secret Rockstar USA! Ninja Dragon Riders! Honoring techniques of all ancestor, now revenge!
Up an octave.
Ninja Dragon Riders!
Perfect.
Hashtag MetaPoint to hit the next giveaway. Also, hype for Monday. Oh, one other thing. I think these pods need new pillows. They are starting to smell like apples. How odd.
That's fair. That's very fair. I think Johnny
You
is.
should smell the bear, actually.
I can almost smell it from here.
So my intention, more than anything, is just to get all the soldiers, even though they're shooting.
Yeah.
They have to obey. It's like, oh, sit, and they sit down.
You
just sit.
So when you crash landed as Wilbur Wright and unleashed this attack with the flying machine and such, the flying ground, whatever the hell it is, you took out a large chunk of the soldiers in that moment. You are able with this to about another half of them obey you and just sit and just. They seem very confused as to why they're doing this.
They can't help themselves. I'm so charming.
Yeah, and excellent move. Emily,
I got all those kids.
Emily is up next.
This is very perfect timing, actually, because now the rabbits are all sitting.
Yes.
It's very polite of them to do.
Yes.
But I'm also way over here on Jebediah.
Yep.
And I don't like rabbits. They're rodents. So we're gonna do a little tsunami.
So you're gonna drop
action
4 meta points as well, or
no, I'm still here. I'm
gotcha.
using.
You're gonna do your geyser attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So
my
we're gonna do
Riptide
the
geyser attack to just wash the remaining ones towards those propellers again. Since they're all sitting and you're not very.
Give me a
balanced.
roll. You need to beat a 14.
With my what?
8s, I imagine.
Yeah.
ACV?
I mean, based on where you are, you're using them with.
No, you're just beating a
visibilities.
14 with 8s.
Yep.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
Beat it by 2. Nope, sorry, 3.
3. Cool. Yeah, you were able then to push all of the ones who had sat are now being flung in the direction of those whirling blades.
Boom.
Wow, Miss Emmy, that's some tsunami. Just wanted to say it.
I'm really glad you did. I'm really, really glad you did. Wilbur, you're up next.
Wilbur, right, that's me. Okay. Wow.
Wilbur, right, that's you.
Yes, I intended that. Well, let's see. With the Chibi-chan bunny things going through the propellers, which apparently are still running.
Yes.
How damaged is the plane?
It's really, really looked better.
Okay.
I mean, the plasticine armor on these guys is starting to chew up the blades, and pieces are going flying off every which way.
But it's still going.
It's still going.
If I were to sever one of the wings that has the propellers going on it, would it go forward through the?
There's only one way to find out. That's
there certainly
to
is,
sever it
isn't there?
and see what the roll says.
All right. So this would be gadgeteer, gadgets.
Give me
Just piloting,
mechanical.
right?
Piloting. Oh yeah, mechanical. Mechanics.
See if you can
Beat it by 10. And let's see, I have a +3 bonus left, so I beat it by 13.
Sounds great. Yeah, you managed to. What do you use to break off the wing?
My strength of character.
I like that. I like that.
Use his imaginary brother.
Strength of conviction, maybe?
I pour faucet on it.
Yes, indeed.
And then snap the weakened metal with my
This
foot.
really scares me as to where you're getting the faucet.
I
from.
say the faucet.
Flint or something. Sorry, too
Product
soon.
placement.
So you are able to break off that wing, and with that roll, it lurches forward, bumping, chugging along on the ground for a bit, and it does. It takes out another 3 of the Chibi Chan Trooper. I don't even know what the hell these things are anymore. The creatures.
They're pure evil. That's all that
Yes.
matters.
You're quickly realizing we're actually genetically engineered by Thomas Edison somewhere deep in the heart of Menlo Park.
Deep in the
I hate those Menlo Park boys.
Am I done wearing the bear yet?
So then a couple of them are still around though, and they're able to fire off a couple of shots.
Shoot at me, tiny ones.
I still have I gone? I'm buffed or what?
You have not met your
You're at
match.
the very end.
Okay.
And the
Because Mr. Gatling is slow.
oh, I know how to do this.
I
Thank
taught
you.
the little creatures.
Thank you, chat. I just figured that out now. Okay. So they are going to fire. You've all proven yourselves to be threats.
I am the biggest threat, obviously.
You would be, but currently Gatling's who they want to fire at. Gatling, I need a defensive check, please.
Now, why in God's name would they shoot at Gatling?
It's what the die said. I don't know. Oh, because he's
Grenade
been shooting
launcher.
stuff up from the.
What?
The
It's
grenade.
support fire. He's being supported.
Gatling? Richard Gatling?
That's you.
You
Not me.
defend. Here,
I need a die roll.
roll.
The clock is ticking. I need you to roll the damn die.
He did not beat it.
Okay, so that is going to be.
I'll get you for this, James Dean.
I think you're going to want to.
Have an apple shoved down your throat.
Has Gatling been hit at all?
No.
No.
That's good.
Yeah, but he's squishy.
But you give him no hit points.
Yeah, you're gonna want to help him out in a second. Gatling takes 70 points of damage.
He had 10 armor and 60 health, so.
I know. So he
Right at
is
0.
very staggered, and Gatling will slump down on that shot. He's not dead, but he has definitely looked better.
It's very close to dead.
Next up would be Richard Gatling. On his action, he cannot act as he has just been dropped down. The meltdown goes away. You return to your normal abilities.
They let me get shot, then give it back to.
Just hide him underneath.
Yeah, that's what you did.
Yeah, just don't even worry about don't even worry about the gear right now.
Don't worry about gear. Okay.
Yeah, it just takes so long for you to do it right now.
All right.
The system shock goes off.
Oh, system shock.
Oh, that's nice.
I do want my hat.
So much better.
I do want the
So
cut.
it's going to be a random one again. Jenica, you are now halfway between pilot and avatar.
Okay.
Or pilot and the midpoint, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Marcus, you are all the way pilot. Jebediah, you are halfway between middle and pilot. Or one more that way. Sorry. I gotta come up with a new way of putting that. All the way pilot
Oh.
Uh-oh.
and dead center.
All the way pilot. I'm unconscious.
Good point. So that's there, that is there.
Yeah, as a free action, can I activate my self-surgery kit? I think that's. I mean, that's only fair, right?
I would have that as a contingency.
Since he killed me.
Give me a mechanics check.
I can't use that.
Because it's not in his skill set.
I don't care. Give it to me anyway. Because you wouldn't have done it. It would have been it's something that Richard would have set up for himself.
Well, if Richard would have set it up, he would have used better dice.
I'll use my.
You use your min-max.
Yeah, I'm using my min-max so he can
Yes,
do
you can
the
use you can use your d8s.
D8 it is. No.
What'd you get?
15.
Your mechanics is at a 16, so that's a success.
I don't have like a minus for being unconscious.
No, it's just whether or not Richard would have had the thought process or the foresight to put in a contingency plan to activate the thing when something like this would happen.
Right.
So
Emergency
apparently
trauma.
he had the foresight to
Well, he thinks
save
of
himself.
cave excavators before we do
so you
something.
are
Clearly.
stabilized.
Woo!
And you get 10 hit points.
All right. I'm damn near mobile.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we're close to Dorino.
You know, the clock. So I'm aware of this and I'm aware of that. So in the middle of all this, Gatling had set up his Gatling gun earlier. It was being used as part of the process for propelling you forward and whatnot. And it has been kind of sputtering and such after crash landing in the center of this camp. The catching it off balance, or making the entire vehicle off balance by chopping off the wing and setting the one propeller forward. It is now the remaining wing has begun to spin this thing in a circle.
Awesome.
The Gatling gun, which had originally been set up to be doing the foot knocker, whatever the hell.
The giant riverboat wheel with shoes on it.
Thank you. That's what it was called. Patent pending. You had never fully unloaded it beforehand because you did the modifications and
it's belt fed. I didn't have to remove the whole belt.
Exactly.
You have to pull it out one way or the other.
Exactly. And things start popping loose because of the spinning of the vehicle, and the belt rechambers itself. The Gatling gun now starts just firing off.
As this thing spins in circles?
Spinning around in a circle in the center of the camp.
Bully.
As I'm laying on the ground bleeding to death.
Yeah.
That's still the most beautiful thing I ever seen.
Emily assumes like a very ground low position.
Mm-hmm.
Although that rate's right up there as well.
The
What? I missed that.
I did too.
I didn't. And I must concur.
We're gonna say on a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1, a 1. No. 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 Yes. Yes. Excuse me. No, I got that screwed around. So as these bullets are flying around and such, Teddy, you do get some stray fire, and you take 20 points of damage from this Gatling gun.
Bully!
It's spinning around, bullets flying everywhere. The rest of you were okay, and of the remaining guards, 2 more of them actually get hit full bore by this thing.
Sure.
And
can I drop my buff on this thing to help it out?
Absolutely.
I would really like to, and since basically this thing is shooting around in a Death Blossom fashion, it basically is a hacksaw attack already.
It came about from, it's true, and it came about from a hack attack. Jenica, if you don't have a buff, never mind.
So I'm adding my hacksaw to it.
Sounds good. That will help you right there. That will help you right there.
Do it.
Yeah, I like that. So, actually, yeah, let's just roll this. Yeah. So as this Gatling gun is firing away, spinning in circles and doing all of these shots, it manages to somehow take down every remaining one of these troops, either flat out killing or at least getting them down to where they are functionally incapacitated. And then it starts slowly sputtering and whatnot as it runs out of ammo and fuel and comes to a rest in the center of the camp.
I'm feeding everybody apples.
You can do that. Everyone will be boosted back up.
I don't mean to say this at the wrong time or anything, but I am probably the greatest inventor of all time.
Eat an apple, Professor. Please eat an apple.
Oh, I did.
You can hand out apples to help everyone. There are a couple of the soldiers who are still alive, so you can question them if need be.
Are they still rabbits?
But before that happens,
yes.
A dark cloud starts to waft itself through the camp. Almost smoke, as it were, emanating from the fire that they had put in the center of the camp at the beginning of their breaking for camp. And you see it start to congeal and form itself into this kind of amorphous, monstrous shape.
Well, shit, I would say that we're dead, but apparently we've been dead the whole time.
That forms up in front of you all.
No, you're not dead the whole time. We have a great team of writers. That's not what we're planning on. Totally off.
And that is where we end for today.
Okay, you were right.
Great.
With the smoke monster beginning to appear from the fire after you have just had this engagement with the other guys. And I tell you what, since we're going to treat this as a two-parter, I'm going to keep these things in store for Monday.
All right.
Oh, good.
You will start off with some material to play with as soon as we're there on Monday.
Do we have enough time to get our waffles out?
We do, absolutely. I checked.
Let's do waffles.
Time.
Waffles.
So, chat, we have a couple waffles to throw at you. I think we gained at least 2 more today. I don't think we got to 3.
We got to 3.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Looky there. That's pretty cool. So we got some stuff to drop. You wanted to...
Real quick, I kind of mentioned this in chat earlier, but we did hit the 3K goal, so we get to
Sweet.
use Zach's MySpace.
Yes!
Just killing me. I'm so
Yes!
excited.
That's
So,
awesome.
for the golden waffles, which one should go first?
Yeah.
You go ahead and go.
You go first?
Ro's been waiting. Ro can wait.
Oh, man.
For like a minute. It'll be fine.
We love you, bro.
Okay.
We do.
If we could kill the background music, because it's going to be hard enough for me to do this, and I'm going to try and pull this off. So the suggestion was from Missile Monkey. I was asked to do, we were asked to do a mariachi song, and it was dealer's choice. It was whatever we wanted to do.
I never did
And-
those ones.
So what did you want to do?
I wanted to give a present to. I'm not gonna say what it is. You'll have to figure it out.
Oh.
But I will say as a preface that this is a special gift. This is a special gift for my good friend Christian Doyle, as well as for Strix.
Oh.
Well.
Do you want to do any guitar, or should we just use the trumpets?
Oh, I like the trumpets. I heard them.
Okay,
I'm
here we
down.
go.
I'm
Ready?
totally down. And can I get another plate of chips over here?
And I took German in high school, so I apologize at the end of this.
Pull it away just a little bit.
Pull it away.
Away.
Away from
Oh.
me.
Oh wait. There we go. Sorry, that was the intro. Come on, work for me. It was gonna be so cool if I did that right. There we go. I'm good. It's a story of life and betrayal like no other, centered around a sister and her brother, roommates and neighbors of this dueling twosome, struggling as young adults, win some and lose some. Finances for this group defy all reason. No way they live uptown more than one season. Waitress, masseuse, a cook, their wages so lean, especially with all the cash they blow on caffeine. Oh wait. I was gonna do the trumpets again, but I can't find it, so that's okay. Coffee is not this group's only devotion. They can't get enough romance explosion. Math says that they are riddled with STDs. Joey should scream out loud whenever he pees. Still, the show was crucial to a generation. And Netflix has assured future saturation. Though hipsters mock and claim to be above it, we know they watch it too, secretly love it. This part is
That was trumpets for you.
Yo estera a hiparati, cuando empiece a llover. Yo estera a hiparati, como ya estuve ayer. Yo estera a hiparati, como tú estás por mí.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, that was good. That was a good waffle.
Thank you very much. Missile Monkey, that was your friend's mariachi waffle. And then we have one more. Ro's been waiting a long time, but it is totally worth it. I heard it earlier. And
Where do you want to
gentlemen,
be?
if you would be so kind.
Yeah.
Am I
Where do you
just
wanna
your
be?
adoring fan?
I'm going to come over here because
All right.
part of the reason that this took so long is because I didn't. I wanted James to sing it because
I think James can pull this.
he hasn't sung on the show yet, and you know.
I'm excited for Chad to hear this.
It's gonna put me on the spot like this.
But
And this is where we should have a power outage, and the row is.
so
left
this
with-
waffle, the specifics of this waffle were like Jackson 5 era Michael Jackson and internet memes, which you'd think would just go together, like whatever goes together with each other. No,
Toast and jam?
It's toast and
butter
jam.
and
That's a
squid.
good example. Peanut
Peanut
butter
butter and
and
squid.
honey, also good.
So that was a Jackson 5.
This is not like that. I don't know any Michael Jackson songs, so I had to learn.
Season 1, 2, 3.
But then I felt so bad after that first week we didn't get it out, and then James wasn't here the next week, so we kind of mashed together a couple of things, and I hope that it works for you.
Faucet. You ready? 3, 4. The internet's a place where you can find new ways
is for us to speak our mind. Just need to vent. There's a meme. Look, a baby flipping you the bird. The caption, thug life, are the only word. You don't have to get the joke. It's a meme. It's a meme.
2, 3, 4.
Ready?
Yep.
Oh. Here we go. Well, I just want to make you happy, but I don't know what to say. So I posted some Chuck Norris facts to brighten up your day. If Sailing Cat and Goosebumps, girl, just can't make you smile, Ryan Gosling saying, hey girl, might be more your style. Success, baby, low cat, happy dance to you. I sent you just these memes straight from my heart. Hey!
So there you go. Michael Jackson memes.
Yay!
Thank you very much, guys.
Awesome.
So we will be back on Monday in just 2 days, 6 p.m. Pacific time here on Hyper RPG. Continuing the story with a new time, we'll be adding half an hour to the show, so that will give us more time to be chaotic and weird. We are excited for that, and also we're really excited because we will have someone very special coming back to us on Monday who we have missed dearly. With the time slot change, we now get Maggie back on a regular basis.
But there's more too. When you we've got faces. We got faces in the places.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of stuff coming up now.
Oh man.
Yeah. Mondays are so much easier.
Mondays are great.
They are.
It is one, and not to tip too much, but I mean, if you know, depending on how things go long term, like Christian and I met yesterday, and we've got an arc for 1, for 2, and even for season 3. So
yeah, we've got.
We're planned very far ahead now for things, with the knowledge that you will fuck it all up. So no, excuse me, you will help us make it awesome.
They will enhance. You will enhance.
You're taking our stupid story and you're making it cool.
Awesome.
You will amplify like nobody's business. It will be great. So yeah, Monday is 6 p.m. Check Zombie Orpheus out, please, on Patreon, Facebook, Twitter, whatever else. We have loved playing with you today, and we probably should sing Happy Birthday to Zach. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, we should probably sing Happy Birthday to Zach.
We should do that. We have the talent.
We have the technology.
We have the technology. Yeah.
We ready?
You ready?
We ready.
Hold on, the black version?
I don't know the black version.
I don't even know the white version.
There's a black version?
You'll have to leave
That
it.
was so insensitive. How could you? Anyway, no, let's do it. I missed you, James. It's good to have you back.
Hey, man, yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zach. Happy birthday to you.
That's it, right?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Birthday. Happy birthday to you. Well, happy birthday. Hey. Happy birthday. Woo! You got a little older today, and we think that you're old. You're gonna die soon.
Take care, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you on Monday.